Oh, Kobe's the greatest basketball player of all time.
I'm just cute, you know. So I feel like
Hey man,
Pause. Pause.
It doesn't look terrible.
No, it looks terrible.
Carmelo Anthony's the greatest scorer ever.
My guy. My guy.
Let me rephrase that. What's the other good parts of Ohio?
The Cavs games. That's pretty much it.
dope.
The cranium is crazy. Oh my god.
I mean, I really don't know what to say.
Crayon eaters rejoice.
Y'all, we got a very special episode today.
For sure. Tell them why.
As you see by the title, today we're interviewing basically almost every lottery pick from the 2024 NBA draft class, or what we can assume will be most of the lottery picks, because we were recently in Chicago at the NBA Combine. I got a chance to talk to, I think, like 12 people. Quite an episode coming up.
Yeah, we talked to the Bronny James of the world, future Atlanta Hawk Alex Sarr. I told him see you in Atlanta right after the camera shut off because I have an ounce of professionalism in my blood. So it was cool as hell, man. It was our first time interviewing.
Yeah, like I said, first time interviewing any players really. So it was cool to be able to talk to a bunch of young players that, you know, haven't came into the league yet or close to our age range. It's a real interesting way to dip our toe into the interview game. For
sure, man. No, it was a good time. I'm glad that we went. We'll definitely be back next year, right, with all the other top prospects. So I'm excited for everybody to see it too.
It's hilarious because a lot of people are going to be clicking us for the first time. And they're going to be like, wow, these kids had an opportunity to interview Alex Sarr, Reed Sheppard, some guys who, you know, are very special talent. We told them, what do you think you look like bald? Rate these bald heads.
No more spoilers, no more spoilers. If you're watching, drop a like and subscribe. If you're from the audio platforms, leave us 5 stars, drop a review. Let's just go straight into the interviews. We'll see y'all in an hour and a half for TikTok time. We're here with the one and only Jared McCain. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Can't complain.
How's the whole weekend of Combine stuff going?
Pretty good. Kind of expected everything. Kind of long interview process, long stuff going on, but it's all good.
So they got you dressed for success. I thought you were gonna come in here in some basketball gear. They got you
Nah,
Sunday's finest.
We got to be right. We got to be dressed right.
I see the shirt's custom. I see the initials.
You see my initials on my.
I see you.
It's just it's subtle. You know, Drake says subtle reminders are key.
Yeah.
You know, I just go whatever Drake says.
Awesome, man. So this is gonna be. I know you got a lot of media stuff to do all weekend.
Pause. Pause.
So right now is not the time to
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
I didn't even catch that. I mean, like you said that. What did he say? But no, man. I know you're gonna do a lot of media stuff all day. You got a lot of obligations. This is a pretty serious basketball podcast. We talk straight X's and O's, so it's gonna be look at you deep in your bag.
Okay.
And we're gonna start you off right away with probably the most serious thing you're gonna see all day. If you hit the slideshow, I want you to rate these NBA hair swaps from 1 to 10.
Let's lock in for
It's all
real,
people in your
man.
draft class.
Okay.
So we got Rob Dillingham. Rate him from 1 to 10. How good do you look?
You know, I don't know if I like this. I think I'm gonna go about 2. I don't know if I
What's
like.
wrong with it?
I don't like the color of the hair. You know, Rob's a very just chill vibe, and I don't know if that gives off the chill vibe.
It looks like he should be at a beach somewhere.
Yeah.
It does look very chill though.
Also, I don't know if rating somebody 10 out of 10, that's a crazy pause. I don't even know if I could rate anybody a 10 out of 10.
You can go 9. It's okay.
We can go 9.
You're not fucking with the Draco Malfoy look?
Nah, not really. I'm not really rocking with it.
Really? He looked like he'll serve me really fine wine at some lottery.
Whoa. Time out.
All right, okay. Rob Dillingham, 2 out of 10. I see it. What we got next?
That's fair.
We got Reed Sheppard.
Ooh.
How you feeling?
This one is crazy. You know, I don't know if I'm rocking with this one either. I think this might be worse. This might be worse.
He's not allowed to do this?
Yeah, no, definitely not. I don't know if this is. I don't know about that. I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go 1 out of 10.
He turned from Reed to like Rashid for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never seen nobody who looked like this before?
A white dude with dreads?
You're in North Carolina.
No, I didn't really see this.
You
I didn't
never
really go out much. I was
never been a
really
white dude with
inside a
dreads
lot. Nah, not
It's
really.
not a pretty sight.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be allowed. All right, so we're going 0 out of 10?
Yeah, 1. We'll go 1.
This is 0 for sure.
You gotta give him 1 just to be nice?
Yeah, I like Reed.
Yeah, Reed's awesome.
Good guy.
I feel that. Next up, last one. We got Jared McCain with the bald head.
You know, I could rate myself a 10 out of 10. I think I could rock this, giving Derek White vibes.
Oh, that's so facts.
I'm rocking with it. I think this is Florida State, so it's a great game. I think this is good.
Listen, you low-key look like Darvin Ham right here. I see this. I see Darvin Ham. I don't see Derek White.
That's fair. That's fair. I need my hands in my pocket though.
I also want to, for sure.
I love it. All right, that's the end of that part we got for you. We can get a little more serious, man.
Yeah.
What's something that you think most people don't realize about your game? Like when they scout you in college and kind of think of the archetype they have in mind for you. Where do you think people go wrong with that?
I think kind of at Duke, my role is more just kind of be a shooter, space the floor.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can be on ball a lot. We had elite ball handlers at Duke, so I understand it. But I feel like it's something I can show at the next level. Something I've been working on throughout this whole pre-draft process.
Love it.
Amazing.
Yeah. Look, we know, right, obviously, like, you're very big on TikTok. I think everybody kind of, like, knows that about you. Aside from TikTok, off the basketball court, what else do you like to do? Like, what else makes you you?
Yeah. I mean, I love yoga. I go to the studio probably like 2-3 times a week. Meditation.
You do hot yoga?
Yeah, I did hot
Nice.
yoga.
Oh, wow.
I had a studio. It was actually in Chapel Hill at UNC. So it's kind of rough. I went there the day after we lost. Bad vibes, but it was all good. But yeah, I had a studio out there. Love meditation. Most of the time, just chilling. I like to shop, maybe some retail therapy, but just chilling with my friends. And shout out my best friends, John, Caleb, and TJ.
Shout out, y'all.
So
Real homie.
you go to Duke, things can get kind of crazy sometimes. I'm sure you've experienced some weird things. What is the craziest, weirdest fan experience you've come across?
Oh goodness. Man. Yeah. I mean, I guess I was.
So which one can I say?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Frat parties are
I was
crazy.
sleeping. It was probably about 1 or 2 a.m. I get a knock on my dorm door, and it was somebody asking for a picture.
Oh, that's crazy.
They were foreign, so I gave them the excuse they didn't really know what was going on. But it was all good. I took the picture. I was in my underwear. I said, "Hold on, let me put some pants on." That's crazy. I mean, I just woke up. Gone in there. It was just but yeah, that was probably one of the craziest ones that I could say on camera.
So you're taking shirtless pictures at 2 a.m.?
No, I put a shirt on. All right? I put a shirt on as well. Yeah, I put a shirt and pants
Fully
on.
clothed, got you.
I do. I don't know if I had socks on. I
Oh, you
can't
had the grippers
remember. I might have. Hey, I get pedicures, so don't play with me.
I feel like, especially as coming in as a rookie, you have to kind of you grew up the whole time being a star player at every level, but I feel like you probably had to assume you're gonna be playing a supporting role early in your career. What kind of stars or what teams type of archetype of player do you see yourself fitting well with?
Yeah, I like how you're asking that question because it's leading to something.
Yeah.
I would say, I watch a lot of Jalen Brunson, one of my favorite players right now. Steph Curry, obviously. I think any of the vets, I think they're pretty cool to play with. Wherever I go, I'll probably find a good vet, so I'm excited.
So you like the idea of playing next to like another ball dominant point guard and be like an off guard type thing?
Yeah, I feel like I can be a good supporting cast for anybody. I think I'm good at finding my role in any team and just kind of perfecting that.
Love that.
So far throughout your playing career, who would you say has been the hardest player to guard? Whether it be like just in a regular practice or just like random pickup in LA?
I mean, in high school, Rob was up there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think in college who fried us. I mean, I didn't really guard him that much, but shout out DJ Burns. He fried us.
Deep fried for sure.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. I mean, I'll probably go DJ Burns. I think Jamal Shea would have had a great game against us. He was able to play. Shout out him. But, I feel like we kept people under control, I feel like.
Yeah.
Next thing I want to do, another visual thing for you. If you look at this TV, I feel like NBA fits is a big part of league culture.
Okay.
See, judging by the way you dress, I feel like you're going to be a big NBA league fit guy, especially on draft night.
That's the plan.
Especially on draft night.
Yeah.
Draft fits going down in history for good or bad reasons. So I want you to rate these famous NBA draft fits from 1 to 10.
I bet.
First off, we got Grady Dick from last year.
This is fire. This
Yeah.
is fire. I like
You
this.
with this?
This is.
He
I
said
think
this if he planned it too.
No, because we were talking about this earlier, talking about draft fits. I go probably about. This is 8 out of 10, 8.5.
Do you see yourself going this outlandish with it? You're going to keep it low key?
Do you have a plan for draft night?
I really don't. I have no clue what I'm about to do. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll find something. But I'll go at 8.5 out of 10. I don't know if I'll go this outlandish though. But I like the
It's a
vibe.
solid score. I like the confidence.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Paolo Banchero. Another interesting one.
Very. What was on his suit? Like, what is that?
I don't even remember exactly what it is.
Whatever it is, just know he put that shit on, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do like. I mean, being number one pick, I feel like you kind of can wear anything and it works. But I do like Grady's more. I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna go 8.
I feel you got to be
All right.
bold in your number one pick like that. You got to do something
Fellow
interesting.
Dookie, like shout out him. Yeah.
You got the ice on too.
Exactly.
What about Tim
This
Duncan?
fire. This is fire.
This is
This is
timeless.
tough. I mean,
It's not
timeless
timeless.
piece.
Come on.
This
This is one
It's
of the
hard.
biggest suits we've ever seen.
Listen, it could be fire. It can't be timeless. It's quite the opposite of timeless. You're not wearing this today.
Jared, if you were to wear this on your draft night, I would support you. I'll be
Right?
on Twitter. He
I
put
think
that shit
I think I
on.
get a lot of support. I mean, you're right. I don't know if it's too timeless, but
Yeah.
you could bring it out. I think.
I like the
I
color
think,
scheme.
it
I think
aged
it's
better.
better. I think it's a 9. I think it's a 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is nice.
Respect for the
Okay.
classics.
Yeah.
This definitely aged better than a lot of other people from that generation because we
Yeah.
saw some crazy shit from that time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Listen, this is. I think it's gonna age better than Grady's.
Think so.
I don't listen. Grady's he looks like a candy wrapper. It was a lot going on. You know the little strawberry ones? That's what. That's
Oh
what
my
it
God,
looked
the
like.
strawberries.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
grandma candy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Just don't show Trey Young's.
I didn't give him to you. Somebody else reacted to Trae Young today. It's not you.
Okay.
But you didn't fuck with the shorts?
I didn't rock with it.
Yeah, I'm sure Trae Young has put some stuff on in his day. Not that day. Not that day.
Y'all are hating. That one's clean. That one's clean.
You've been saying
I
you've
like
been on this.
shorts?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Wait, he had no socks on either too, right? Or
Yeah.
No socks.
I mean, he's wearing loafers. It's fine.
you're
With shorts?
Wild.
It's okay.
You're
It's
wild.
okay. What do you want him to do? You
All right,
want
let's
him
not hijack this. Topic for another day. Yeah, before we get you out of here,
We'll talk after.
what job do you see yourself doing if you weren't a hooper? What path do you think would have went down in life?
Is this considering my TikTok is as big as it is?
Sure. Let's say you would have found fame TikTok regardless.
I probably would have been on TikTok vlogging, doing some social media wise.
Be Drew Wells. Day in the lives.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I have the self awareness, the non self awareness to put the camera out, to go drive, park the car. I don't know if I could do that, but probably some on YouTube. Some on TV. if I
What do
try.
you think are the best and worst trends on TikTok right now? I feel like you probably have a deep bag on what's going on.
Back. Let me think.
It's a big one. There's always constant trends, in and out.
I know.
Doesn't gotta be TikTok either. It doesn't gotta be right now. You can do it at all time if you want.
I'm gonna go. I like the "You Are My Sunshine" memes.
Oh, that's great.
With LeBron.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's good vibes. There's one TikTok sound. I think it's just like it's like let's dance, and it's like come on, let's. I like
Yeah.
that one. That one's good.
Is that a Dua Lipa song?
I
I
think
don't
so.
know.
Yeah.
It might be like from the Barbie movie. I
Yeah.
think. Fire
And the
movie.
worst. Shoot, can I check real quick?
You can check
Is
it.
that possible?
Yeah, do what you want.
Let me see what's going on my For You page.
There's a whole lot of trash for sure.
Get you the 10
No,
spot
no, no.
challenge.
Your page. One, two, yeah.
Could you imagine?
Let me see.
Hey, Jerry McCain, first interview of the day. Share your screen on right now. Show people.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad trends at all times.
Yeah, I don't.
We're past the dancing era
I
for
feel
the most
like
part.
I feel like I put not interested. Oh, the worst trend probably right now is the throat tattoos.
Oh, those are terrible. Oh my god.
Those are wild. Oh my god.
It'll be like never tired.
Limitless is crazy as hell.
Unlimited throat.
goat throat.
Endless eat.
Oh my god. No, yeah, throat tattoos are probably.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah, I think that's the worst for sure.
How much money would a brand have to pay you to get a throat tattoo?
No, I can't. My whole branding would be gone from there.
It's got Gatorade.
This one has life. The comments are life-changing throat. The throat of life. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
That's crazy.
Nah, I couldn't do it.
What a good way to end this interview.
Yeah.
Shout out Life Changing Throat. Thanks for your time, Jerry McCain.
Valuable.
I want to take a second to shout out our newest sponsor, Coinbase, for joining the pod. Right now, they're offering $20 of free Bitcoin to anybody who signs up with an account with the code 20Deep3 after you make your first trade. So whether you're an expert or someone who just wants to dip their toes into responsible investing, Coinbase is the place to start. We are here with Cody Williams, man. How you doing today?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing great. What's it been like being around all this NBA environment for the first time, meeting all these people?
Honestly, it's exciting. Like I get to see a whole bunch of NBA vets and legends. Like I was able to sit with Derek Fisher while watching the scrimmages. Yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah, it's
Especially
cool.
growing up
It's
a
crazy.
Laker fan. Like
Oh, you're a
that's
Lakers
insane.
fan?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I was growing up. All my family's
Well,
from LA.
yeah, I know how it is now. You gotta
Yeah.
cut that out of your life forever.
Yeah, nah. Lakers still has a soft spot
Yeah.
in my heart for sure. But yeah, just meeting guys like that. We got to talk with Andre Iguodala, Torrey Craig. Trying to think what else. Rudy Gay. Like we got to see all those guys, and they just kind of shed their knowledge on us. So This process has been amazing so far.
You a big time NBA fan growing up, you said?
Yeah, for sure.
What's one NBA hill you're willing to die on? Like one take you've had your whole life that you'll stand with?
One take. Oh, Kobe's the greatest basketball player of all time.
Ooh.
From a Lakers fan, it makes sense.
I feel like you knew that was coming. So.
It makes total sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm dying on that hill every day of the week. So.
So what's your argument when someone says Bron or MJ?
Yeah.
No.
No, just,
That's it. Just no.
Fuck out of here.
They can pull up every statistic. I'm gonna be like, no. Like Kobe's better.
It's a foolproof argument. If someone's like PR,
I'm good. No, thank you.
That's funny. Listen, I gotta know, between you and your brother, who has the best braids in the family?
Braids.
Yeah.
Me. Look at that hang time.
That is crazy. Yeah, you are.
I got crazy hang time. His is coming a long way though. His is getting longer, but yeah, my braids is definitely better.
you had them first, right?
It's actually crazy. I threw out the idea that I was gonna get him first. I was like, I think I'm gonna get cornrows, and then his next hairstyle, he got cornrows.
You think he was jockeying you a little bit?
I don't know, man. Maybe I just inspired him. You know? Maybe he wants to be like me. You never know.
Yeah, that is hilarious. Speaking of your brother, you guys go 1-on-1 all the time when you were younger, of course. How many times have you beaten him 1-on-1 throughout your life?
I can probably count on one finger, to be honest. So I'm gonna leave it at that. One.
Yeah.
I think I got him once when we were like really young, but we need to have a rematch, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, now that we're older, like,
Streets
I'm about
need
to
it.
get into the draft, so
Yeah, it's tough when you're like 14, he's 16. Like that 2 years is different. Like, it adds up.
Yeah, it's insane.
What's one thing about you and your personal interests that people don't know?
I'd say I'm really into like the medical side. Like I like anatomy, the human body, how that stuff works. I think I got it from my mom.
Yeah.
Just because she was a nurse, so I grow up watching her. She's like studying her nurse textbook. I'm watching them. She, you know, was watching surgeries online. I feel like, you know, she has to study them to be a nurse, and I'm watching
That's
the
interesting.
surgeries with her. So I actually got to take stitches out of my dog one time.
Oh,
We had
wow.
I think we had a Shih Tzu, something else. One of them little tiny rat dogs. Little,
Little yapper.
yeah, they got the little stains right here. Little
Are they kind of
nasty
ugly?
ones.
It was
Yeah,
white?
they're kind of ugly. Yeah, like cute ugly.
Yeah.
So I remember I think we got her. She had like stomach surgery or something. She had like an ulcer, and then I ended up taking out her stitches. So I feel like that's a little
You're in
hobby
the
of mine.
field. You're experienced.
Yeah,
Your hands dirty.
After the league, you never know, man.
Yeah.
You never know.
I feel like we've heard somebody else say it today that they would do stuff in the medical field, and I feel like it's not a coincidence. You feel like that's the thing with athletes, that you're so into the body that it kind of translates.
Yeah, just because I feel like, especially like at the next level, all the analytics and all the body comps. Like yesterday, I got like 3 X-rays, and MRI, X-ray my hips. They looked at basically X-ray and MRI my entire body. So just like I feel like it's interesting as an athlete because you know how important every part of the body is and how in depth they are at the next level in terms of like finding injuries, injury prevention, seeing how to get you better. So I feel like there is a correlation just because it's so important how your body works and how it moves, and at the next level they take such good care in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the court, what's something about your game that you don't think people know about you?
I'd say I'm a really good decision maker. I make good reads just in terms of, because the average basketball player, like let's say, you know, you make a skip pass or a hook pass, a little pocket pass, they might assume that's just like, you know, a general pass, like, oh, he's supposed to do that, he's a good player. But I feel like average NBA player doesn't really, or not NBA player, average NBA watcher, basketball watcher, doesn't really understand, you know, the reads and the IQ it takes to make some of the reads.
Yeah. I feel like passing and defense are two things most NBA fans don't quite understand,
Yeah.
especially defense.
Bro, they don't really. They really underestimate how hard it is. Like, I'm watching Jalen guard Kevin Durant. Like,
Yeah.
that's not easy at all. So I definitely feel like the defensive side gets swept under the rug.
When it comes to on the court, what's one of the hardest aspects what's the hardest part of the game to read at times?
To read,
Yeah.
I guess sometimes it's the flow, I want to say. Just because, you know, there's times where you need to control the game. There's other times you need to, you know, attack and push. So I feel like, no, I don't have a problem with it, but I know just definitely it's some teams or people struggle, some players struggle with knowing when is a good shot, when's a good time to take it, and when's a good time to kind of set it up and get, you know, a good shot. And then sometimes you really do need to push the tempo. Like if you're playing a slower team, sometimes you need to just get out there and run, you know, just get the rebound and push it, just get the pace going, get them out of routine. But I definitely feel like sometimes it's hard to gauge, like when a lot of people struggle with, you know, when's a good shot, when's the time to push it or slow it down.
You say that now. Wait until you get to the NBA and you see Eric Spoelstra throwing the craziest zone defenses that you've ever seen.
They got some crazy schemes in the NBA, so you can have fun with that.
Wait until you're in the corner reading a box and one and your star point guard's up there dribbling, trying to figure it out.
Like what are they doing over there?
That's great, man. I want to point your attention to the screen real quick. Do you consider yourself someone that's into clothing and into fashion a little bit?
I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really have the funds yet to
Yeah.
wear some of the stuff people are wearing.
It's coming.
but It's coming. It's coming. So, you know, in a few years, it's gonna progress.
Yeah.
So, you know, my brother didn't have. Well, he had style, but he wasn't wearing the stuff he was wearing that he is now.
That makes sense. You get the money, and he's like, I gotta buy everything. I gotta dress it for success every
for
day.
him though, he has thrifted a lot. Like I remember throughout high school and even junior, he is a big thrifter.
Oh, yeah?
So I will say like that part is good. But now he's able to buy a little designer now. You know, kind of up his, up the flair in his clothing. I would say. But he's definitely always been a thrifter. Always been finding elaborate outfits. So.
Yeah. Well, on the topic of fashion, I'm gonna show you some NBA draft night outfits. I want you to rate them from 1 to 10.
Oof. I already know I'm gonna see Grady Dix on there. So.
I don't know if I gave you him or not. Listen, people have seen Grady Dix today. We've said it several times. Let's see what you got. I don't remember. First off,
1 out of
Jalen
10.
Green.
1 out of 10.
Is that what you said? Rated 1 out of 10?
Yeah, we're 1 to 10.
Okay. I give it an 8 just because I feel like it has a nice little pop. Like a little silver gives it a nice little pop, but it's still clean, still kind of simple. So I like that. I'm saying that like I'm a fashion connoisseur.
Get that bag. I want you to talk like that.
But yeah, I give that 8, maybe 8.5.
Okay. That's specific. I like it.
Yeah.
Listen, it's being flashy, but not doing too much.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It looks like full paper to me.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
Just not the
he's
kind
This
of
is
guy.
good. This
Oh,
is
he's
good.
hating.
Yeah,
He's
he
hating.
put it on, but
Yeah.
if you put that on you,
Listen, you replace my face with Jalen's face, we're playing a different game here. So
Oh no, yeah, I'm calling the cops.
It's also job the stylist. I mean, like they,
Yeah.
tailor stuff to. whoever
True.
they-
That
Facts,
is
they
very
wouldn't
true.
put me in that shit.
Yeah.
Listen, I know.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Kai Jones.
See, if it wasn't like luminescent, or what is that, reflective?
Yeah.
It would be really tough. Because I actually do like pink. I feel like that's like what, salmon pink, something like that. But
Pepto Bismol action.
yeah, I just don't like the glare. It's kind of reflective. I'll give it a 6.
It looks like satin. It looks like my pillowcase or something. It's cool.
Sure does.
Pillowcase.
Too
Yeah.
shiny. Yeah, it's too shiny.
Yeah. Listen, there's times where you swing and you hit, and sometimes you miss.
Hey, but you gotta swing though. So I
Facts.
give it props to him instead of doing like an all black suit.
Yeah,
You know, he
facts.
popped out. So
Are you gonna swing on draft night?
you'll see.
You'll see.
You'll
Okay,
see.
okay.
He's gonna swing. That's what that means.
Stay tuned. He said he likes pink. Listen to that.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. All right, next one. Last one. LeBron James in 03.
I feel like especially for the time period, I'll give that a 9. Just
Yeah.
because all white, classic. Not much to really say, not much to really hate about it. You can't really say anything bad about the suit. So
But if you were judging in today's time, what are you giving this?
I give it a 7.
Oh, it's still kind of high. Okay.
Just because it is like you can't really go wrong with white, but I feel like also on draft night you gotta pop out with something more, a little more flair. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you can't really go wrong with an all white suit. So I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay. What's one artist you listen to before games?
Future. Been
Future,
heavy on
Future guy?
Future, especially when he dropped We Still Don't Trust You.
My guy.
Yeah. Like I remember when he dropped it because I was flying a lot. I listened to that album for like 3 straight plane rides,
Yeah.
just back and forth. to
The
listen
intro,
to it, so.
bro. We was on that weekend shit.
Insane. Oh my goodness. So.
That shit, I float. If I was on a plane listening to that,
Don't even make me land. Just keep going.
I didn't even need the plane really. I could just float to my destination. But
are you listening to Like That on repeat?
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
What's the best Future song? I'm a
Best
huge Future guy
Future.
too, so I'm pretty opinionated on this.
Out of my hands right now. I'm not gonna lie. On that new album, that one's insane.
Yeah.
But I'd say besides that one, Solo. That's probably my favorite.
It's a great
Future.
song.
That's
Hendrix's top 3 Future
yeah,
album. Top 3
so-
Future album.
You can't really go wrong with that song, especially like a late night car ride. Like you're
Yeah.
just putting that on.
The right answer was Throwaway, but I respect it. I respect the answer.
I thought there's multiple right answers. You can't go wrong with
Yeah,
Future.
I was looking for one, but I
Yeah.
respect your answer.
I got you.
But that's all the time I got you today, man. We appreciate you coming through, giving us a
Oh,
quick
sure.
Future historian lesson. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, man. Appreciate you having us, for having you here with us. We are the most serious basketball podcast in the world. And to show you that, to prove that to you, you take it seriously, the first thing I want to show you, some NBA baby pictures. And I want you to guess who this NBA player is by the baby picture.
All right, let's go.
Take some deep critical thought.
This is real journalism here.
Yeah, we're doing this media
Dwayne
shit.
Wade.
Ooh,
Wow,
my
that was
God.
easy. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you said a little bit fast. I forget you from
Yeah.
Chicago, so you know for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, I forgot about that. Chicago.
Watch. I can get all these.
You get all these? Okay. Next one. Only got 3.
Confident
Next one.
guy. All
Who
right,
is that kid?
Let's put it to the test.
He looked a little bit aggressive. See how he's holding that trophy?
Yeah.
Very possessive.
Wait, who is that? I can see it.
He looks real familiar to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a reason for that.
For sure.
Might be somebody you spent a lot of time with in your life. Maybe
Is
somebody.
that Ron?
That is Ron Holland himself.
But he looked aggressive since day one. What do you mean? You ain't never seen that look while he's trying to guard you?
I was like, is that wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What do you think about this?
This is crazy. This man's like, no one's taking that trophy from him.
Facts. You've been winning from day one.
Exactly, bro. Look
Is
at
that
that
flag
motor.
football? He's a star.
Yo, I was like, yo, his dad wears stuff like that. Like behind him. Big Ron.
The fact that he's had the same style for like 20 years that you could point that out that's
And it
funny.
wasn't Ron's face. It was his dad's fit that gave it away. That's crazy.
No, I
Chest
swear
down.
it was his dad. I'm like, that's his dad. His dad wears oversized stuff like that.
All right, next one. Who is this child?
That's young Mott. That's modest.
The legend himself.
That's funny.
Was
Look
this a
at
soccer
the
team?
Yeah, look at the jersey.
How old were you in this picture?
That's got to be like 8 or 7
How long did you play soccer for?
month.
You were messing with it?
Nah, I was out there picking the grass. My mom told me just picking the grass out and not even playing.
That's great. Yeah, that's all the big pictures we have for you. Just had to set the tone early.
That's funny, man.
What's it been like being here for the combine? You know, like I'm sure you've been around the G League stuff, so you've been around NBA atmospheres before. Is it any different here?
It's not really any different here. It's just, you know, you get to compete against all those guys, those top guys, and, you know, show who's the top dog. And it's fun to be around, you know, NBA personnel. For sure.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first time that a lot of people really like hear you talk, and so like people they'll like read your name and they'll have like certain expectations of you. Has that been something that you kind of had to like dispel?
What he means is they don't know
Yeah.
you're from Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know that. They don't know that. They think everyone thinks I'm from Lithuania because my parents are from there, but they don't know I'm really from Chicago, born and raised. So it's funny. I'll be seeing the comments sometimes. They be like, "I had to drop you in the mock draft because you don't have an accent."
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know who it is. Listen, Jokic, Luka, dominating these days. They were like, next up.
Exactly.
That's hilarious. If what do you think you'd be doing if you weren't a basketball player? If you had to work any other job, if your life sent you on a different path?
Probably a basketball coach.
Dude,
Yeah, I
Ball
want
is
to.
life.
Yeah, ball is life. Ball is life. But I want to be around the NBA and basketball. You know, just I love basketball. So
You wouldn't be a gamer because I heard you had passions for that when you were younger.
I did. Now they're dead. There's no more no more passions for that. I don't play video games anymore. But when I was younger, I would play a lot.
What did you play?
I'd play Fortnite, Call of Duty, stuff like that. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3.
OGs.
Yeah,
How old were you when Black Ops 2 was at? I was in the 8th grade. I'm a few years older than you.
Man, Black Ops 2 was probably I want to say when I was 10.
So you must have been 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I've been playing those games.
My mom had to be there for me purchasing those games.
Oh, man.
You know, I feel like you're a player that has a very interesting skill set and where that you can fit next to a lot of stars and be a very glue guy type of player that can really make things work on a really good team. What type of players do you see yourself when you look across the league and see these playoff teams that have these guys thriving? What type of archetype, or even you can name stars, do you see yourself fitting well with?
I feel like I could fit well with anybody.
Yeah.
Like whatever the team asks me to do, that's what I'm gonna do.
Mhm.
So it's nothing really too complicated. It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
Just whatever the team asks you to do, that's what you do.
Interesting. And do you feel like you have like an underrated skill when you read these mock drafts and people are trying to analyze your game? What do you feel people sleep on about you?
My defense.
Mm.
My defense for sure. I feel like I could be an elite defender in the league. So
Yeah, you definitely have that. Yeah, because I feel like people really think about you as like the passer and the guy who can keep things moving offensively. It's interesting that do you like pride yourself on defense? That's something you focus on?
I do, yeah. Second half of the season, it just really turned up for me, and I feel like I can be one of those elite defenders like Jaden McDaniels. Watching him
What's your favorite aspect of the defensive side? More
blocking
so-
shots.
Oh,
I
you
love
like
to
seeing
block
yourself.
shots.
That seems satisfying.
Yeah, it's that's the fun part of defense for me.
I feel like I've heard a lot of people this weekend say Jaden McDaniels. He's been in the news. The Timberwolves are going crazy.
Yeah.
What about Jaden McDaniels you think has so many young guys want to be like him?
Honestly, that he just shuts everyone down. Like I remember watching the Phoenix playoff game, and I think they shot like 19% against him, something like that. So it's just crazy. Also, I like watching Jonathan Isaac because he's like he kind of has my build also. He's just probably a bit stronger. But watching him also, he's really good defensively.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when you read these mock drafts, like everybody, they always have like player comps for you. In the NBA right now, who would you say that like your player comp would be?
They actually kind of got one right. Franz Wagner, I like to watch him. I like Andre Karolinko. I like Paul George. I like a lot of guys. I be stealing like a lot of stuff from a lot of guys, like implementing a lot of stuff. I like Joe Johnson, Mike Beasley.
No, these are like real hooper bags that people are talking about. No, that's interesting.
That's like real bag work. Those guys.
And I love you have Andre Karolinko, who's the defense, the length, and you have Joe Johnson, who's the bag. Is that how you kind of see yourself, as a hybrid of those two things?
Yeah, for sure.
It's interesting. It's always interesting to see how people view themselves. So that's cool that you're coming in with like both sides of the ball as a priority.
So you grew up with a basketball background, grandparents, parents, and your dad actually works around Jonas Valanciunas, right? Have you had any personal experiences or any great tips that he gave you when it comes to going through this process?
For sure. He probably says, just, stay away from the mock drafts, the media, just focus on you and getting better every single day, It's not it's not really anything crazy, but like there's no magic dust to become better, you just go and work. So
one more thing before we get you out of here. You grew up an NBA fan, I assume?
Yeah.
Is there any NBA hill you're willing to die on? Any stance that you argue with your friends with? That's something that you truly are firm on? Any takes from over the years?
Carmelo Anthony is the greatest scorer ever.
Interesting. Okay. Why is that?
My guy. My guy.
He's the biggest Carmelo fan you've ever met. Every episode of our show, he's always about him.
You're my guy.
I love Kevin Durant, though. Like, Kevin Durant is insane. I just think, I think Carmelo Anthony is, 5-level scorer. Like, post up.
3-level.
5-level. Post up. Layups, finishing. Mid range, the 3-ball off the dribble, so everything.
Score that breaks dimensions, not just into the 4th dimension, the 5th one.
That's
I don't
crazy.
think people understand how insane it was to guard him. Because he would go do a move, he'd get fouled, they wouldn't call it, and he would go do the same move again and just cook you. Same thing every time.
That's great. Yeah, a lot of Carmelo love on this podcast, so it's cool to see you continuing that. Listen, man, that's all the time we got with you. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for having me.
For sure.
Absolutely. Thank you.
What's up, man? We're here with Rob Dillingham. How you doing, man?
Blessed, for sure. How you doing?
Sure. What's it been like being here at the Combine, being around all the NBA people?
It's crazy, for sure. It's a blessing. It's kind of hard to enjoy the moment when you're in it because you just be anxious. But I'm just enjoying the moment, for sure.
That's awesome, man. We're going to start with something a little more fun. We know you got a lot of interviews today, a lot of the same type of shit asked over and over again. So I want you to do right now is see the screen right here?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you some NBA hair swaps. So some players that have different hair than they're accustomed to. I want you to rate them from 1 to 10 based on how good they look.
But, hey, wait.
Okay, how well the haircut fits them.
Wait, what?
Big pause.
How it fits them.
Yeah, how well the haircut works.
Exactly. Let's make that clear.
Yeah, look at clear. First off, we got Reed.
Oh. That's a 0.
0?
This doesn't fit him?
No.
So if you walk in the locker room with this on his head, what would you say?
I might not talk to him.
For how long? Forever?
Until he changes hair.
Gotta cut him off? That's strong 0.
It's definitely like a Disney Channel type of wig going on right here.
Yeah, that
Absolutely,
looks super
bro.
fake. You see his forehead?
Too much time in Florida.
If it was just straight black, would you mess with it?
Nah.
Damn.
There's nothing you could do to redeem this.
Oh, yeah, it fits all right, though. I mean, like a 3.
3. Okay.
That would be generous. The more time goes on, you commit yourself. All right, next one. We got Bronny.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, 0. I don't think my boy. Why y'all do my boy like that?
You gotta keep the hair.
That's crazy. Oh my god. He ain't got a beanball.
No, he looks like that
crazy.
right there. Yo, knee.
Got a strong Mighty Bean look going on.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
bad enough they made him bald. We took away his eyebrows.
The
Hey,
eyebrows.
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That defeated everything.
Nah, he's a thumb for sure.
We got one more. We got Rob Dillingham with the Draco Malfoy.
Ooh, this is hard.
No. It's like a 2.
That 2?
2?
I say I get I'm just cute, you know. So I feel like
Hey man,
any hairstyle is gonna kind of look solid. That looks solid, you know. But like it too.
That's great.
That's funny.
That's into that. We can get a little more serious, man.
For sure.
What was it like going to a school like Kentucky that has so much history of elite guards? You know, Kentucky guard is a thing people talk about now. So there's a certain, like, everyone assumes a Kentucky guard is going to work. Do you feel a certain expectation with that, or is it a blessing to have that type of influence?
I'd say I just went in looking at it as a blessing to even be at Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know their history, so it's a crazy history to even be in that conversation of those guards and
Yeah.
stuff. So I feel like I just took it to my advantage and went into it like with a motivated mindset to perform, so I could be like one of them someday.
Yeah. Why is it, do you think, so many good guards come through Kentucky? Is it a coaching thing, or is it just the way they recruit?
I say it's the way they recruit, who he coach recruits, like because he only recruits a certain type person.
Yeah.
So usually you know what you're getting with a guard from Kentucky, because coach doesn't just recruit guards who have weird or have different outlooks on basketball. He he recruits real people. Honestly.
Yeah.
Outside of basketball, what types of things are you interested in?
I mean, I like fashion and stuff, but I like real life stuff, like my friends and homies who didn't have the opportunity that I had, and it's a difference between people wanting to do it on their own, you know, and like just being around someone just because, and them actually focusing on themselves and helping themselves. So really just helping my friends or teammates that didn't get the chance they deserve by helping them, because I know they want to help themselves. So
Yeah.
that's what's fun to me, honestly, helping the people I care for see life in a different perspective.
What a great answer.
So appreciate you.
That is a fantastic answer. I got another question for you though. So Kentucky, crazy environment, fans are crazy, people crazy over there as well. What is the most awkward fan moment that you experienced during your time?
Awkward fan moment. See, bro, I try to ignore all the fans.
Damn.
I was different.
Yeah.
Different. Like that was too much. But
Tunnel vision.
the fans be like, they be wearing weird stuff and then try to take pictures with you, you know, and then want you to.
What you see one wear?
Well, how the kids be at a game and they'll be in some. What's that? Speedos.
Speedos?
Shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Picture with the Speedos are crazy.
That's
moment.
crazy.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I would never be in a Speedo. never a time in your life you need to be in that.
You consider yourself someone that's like into fashion? I see you got the Travis on.
Oh, yeah, a little bit for sure. I like fashion.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to play on that a little bit. Another thing on the screen right here. I'm going to show you some NBA draft night fits. I want you to rate them over the years. I don't know if you got anything planned for draft night.
This is easy.
Okay. First off, Grady Dick.
Yeah.
He went out there.
I like it because it was him, you know? Like,
Yeah.
As long as you being yourself, it's cool. It's not my drip, but I get like 7, 6.
Yeah.
But it was his drip. You see, he got the glasses.
Respect something different.
Yeah.
I like that.
The
Okay.
turtleneck maybe a little bit too much,
Yeah,
but
it's
it
a
is
little
hard.
too high. Like, the red was kind of hard, though.
Yeah.
The turtleneck throws me off a little bit. It's a bit
It's
superhero
the,
suit.
it's the turtleneck and the shoulder pads. It's a very wide outfit.
Oh, I didn't even notice the shoulder pads.
Yeah,
That's
that is
crazy.
Those
crazy.
are not his shoulders. I promise.
Okay, so you said a 7. That makes sense. Next one. Paolo Banchero. Got the purple on, iced out.
I don't know. I mean, the design ain't that bad. The purple, I don't know why. I don't know. I don't really like the purple, but like a 6. I like the design though. The design is hard. If it was in black and white, it'd be like a 8.
Oh, okay.
So like a 6, 7.
Okay.
Purple's definitely a love or hated thing, I think.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't like colors. That's me though, because some people like colors. I just feel like colors make you look a little, I don't know, like
Yeah.
a little.
So you plan on coming out wearing all black?
Probably something like that.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
black, a few colors or something.
Listen, if you want to see something with no color, we'll continue on. Next one. Tim Duncan. How'd this age?
I mean,
Please tell me you think this is hard.
he was a legend. Ain't it solid? Little,
Not a fashion legend, though.
Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah, it don't matter. I wasn't his steez, you know? I like that, though. It was a solid fit, for real.
Would you wear this though?
No. No, I'm not wearing that.
So it seems like it's black suit or bust with you. Is that where we're going with this?
I don't know. My suits is going to be, like, tight, you know?
Yeah,
Super,
yeah.
like, you know? Perfect. My suit ain't going to be looking no type of off.
Yeah.
No extra fabric.
Yeah, no.
I got you.
What do you think? I know. Keep on the topic of clothes. What team do you think has the best jerseys right now in the league?
I like the Wizards jerseys. The Wizards.
What about the city jersey from this year? You like that one?
Yeah, the old one. Wait, from this year?
Yeah, they had the city jersey. It's a black one with the medieval text. It's like red and
Oh
red
yeah,
and
I
green.
did like those.
You like those? I feel like if you wear those,
wait. That was the. I don't know, bro. I don't know
You
if I've
remember
seen
that?
them. I might have.
That's
Yeah.
fair. They got like
Okay.
they got like a Shrek type of font
It's
on
like
them. It's
Oh,
mystical.
yeah, I don't
and,
know
like,
if I've seen those.
Dungeons and Dragons shit. It's pretty
But I
bad.
think I did like those low key.
Yeah.
I think I did though. I got to show. You got to show them to me though. I
Yeah,
might
okay,
be
just to
tripping.
make sure. With those jerseys on, I feel like you gotta have a sword by your shorts. Like they look like one of them like
shield.
Harry Potter type jerseys.
Before we get you out of here, what do you? No, we talked about Kentucky guards. Who do you see yourself when you think about these player comparisons of all the elite guards in the league? Who do you view as the guy that you want to model your game after?
I mean, I don't really model my game after no one. I watch so much basketball from like literally every guard.
Yeah.
And then every guard that's playing in the NBA I watch. So I try to just take a bunch of guards and put them all in one.
That makes sense.
And it's not even just the star guards. It's the little guards like Leandro Barbosa, JJ Barrett, like little guards that you can take everything from Lil and add
Interesting.
to.
So who's the most underrated guard in the league right now, you think?
Right now,
People sleep on.
Tyrese Maxey. Easy. That's kind of easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, super. He's
Yeah.
cold. He
Yeah.
averaged like 26 this year. He's super cold.
Made that star leap finally.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What's something that you've taken from one of like the lesser known guards from like a JJ Barea, Leandro Barbosa?
Really just like running the team and doing little stuff like when you get past your man, when you get under the basket, they keep going through instead of dribbling through the baseline. Just little things, getting the ball up the court. Not the flashy things that everybody see out of Kyrie and stuff, but just the real basketball things. Because you can have the flash, but you gotta have that too. And once you have both, it's like you can't really do nothing because you got everything.
For sure.
For sure. Well, that's all the time I got with you today.
For sure.
Appreciate you coming through.
Thank you, bro.
I have a personal question because I know you're from Duncanville. I need to know, as a Dallas native, would you ever rock a shag?
No, I don't know what that is.
The haircut, the shag?
Oh, a shag. Oh, no.
Damn.
No, I don't know. I didn't hear what he was saying. Nah, not a shag. Nah.
What's a shag? Is it like the
It's
thing?
It's like-
the hair
so-
right here,
so
and
yeah,
it's a low
yeah.
cut right here. That's bad, by the way. I hope please.
I just need to know from
Nah.
my personal.
Yeah, we're from Texas, so
That's more of rappers,
Yeah.
old school rappers.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, nah.
not the new ones.
Damn.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but
Yeah.
nah.
It's not you.
Nah.
That's great. Listen, we're gonna keep it real casual. We're gonna start off with something fun. You got the screen right here in front of you. I'm gonna have you react to some NBA baby pictures. You ever seen this before?
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you a player's baby picture. You gotta guess who the player is.
Yeah.
It'll start off pretty easy, so nothing too hard. First player. Who is this kid?
That's Kitty.
Yeah, that's Kevin Durant. Real easy.
Yeah, that's Kitty.
We'll
Why'd
give
you
it
know
away.
so fast?
Just facial like structure, it just looked like him. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
He grew into that.
You see the eyes? All
Yeah.
right, that's real simple. Next one. Who is this kid?
I don't want to be wrong.
There's only there's,
Just say it.
Just say it.
It's
Just say it.
limited enough, but
there's only so many
there's
college
not a lot
players.
of people look like that who
Is
do
that
what you
Larry
do. so-
Bird? Am I
Not
wrong?
Larry Bird. A lot more modern.
He has
Oh.
the potential.
It's a familiar face.
Hold on. Is he in the league right now?
No, but you know him.
That's modest.
That's
He said Larry
I'm
Bird.
like, that's
Larry
not-
Bird, his photo would be in black
I'm
and
like, I
white.
said this photo looks so recently. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. My bad. That's on me.
Larry Bird.
How you feel about this jersey fit? This sleeves to his wrist.
This is terrible. I don't. Yeah, that's not it. Man,
I think that shirt could fit you today.
I got to get on him about this one. That's bad.
I got one more for you. Who is this child?
Oh my.
Shoot, man.
He look angry. That's me. That's Ron Holland.
This is a flag football trophy?
Yeah, that's before the hoop days right there.
Why were you so mad? You have a trophy in your
I
hand.
wasn't mad. That's the funny thing. That's just my face.
That's just you.
That was just me. That's how I walk around.
You probably hella excited.
No, that is a championship trophy. I have no reason to be mad right now. I don't know why.
Modest saw this, and he knew it was you, but not because your face. He said he knew it was you because your dad still dresses like that.
Yeah, he's definitely.
He was struggling for the face, and he saw those big jeans, and he's like, "That's Ron's dad." That's funny. But all right, man, that's the end of that.
Sure.
Getting back to some more basketball related stuff. You know, you're a very interesting player, a very moldable player with your size and all the different versatility you bring. What is somebody that you watch in the league and you find inspiration from?
Yeah, for sure. Well, inspirational wise, I say I listen to a lot of Kevin Garnett. Just his mentality, his passion for the game is just, you can't teach that. And I feel like I see a lot of that in me when I listen to him. So but watching players that's playing right now, I would say, watching Jaden McDaniels in the playoffs right now, his intensity on defense is that's all I'm about. You know what I'm saying? He's enjoying defending people. And you can't teach that either. When Michael Bridges first hit the league, he was 3-and-D guy, guarding the best player every single night, and hitting shots when it was his time to hit shots. I definitely see me doing that. And once that trade happened, everything that he was working on, it was presented to him. Yeah. And he is where he is today. And then a lot of Jaylen Brown, just watching how he added something to his game every single year. I definitely do a lot of studying with that.
Everybody's saying Jaden McDaniels. The young guys love him. That's interesting.
Yeah. Sure. He's just out there enjoying what he's doing.
If anyone watches you for just like first 5 minutes of your game, people will notice that you have a lot of energy and just like motor. Where do you get that from?
I think that's just come from the competitive nature of my family. Growing up around my uncles, just turning literally anything you can think of competitive. Like, we'll be at the crib, I'm young, watching the Cowboys, Eagles play. Yeah. Out of nowhere, one of my uncles, we sitting up in a setting like this here. I'm faster than you, Ron. All right, let's go outside. We go outside in the street, race, and we just racing. It's just little stuff like that. I just not losing to that. Obviously, as a kid, I don't really know the meaning behind competitive. Yeah. But looking back at it right now, I know I was a competitive kid for sure.
What's a part of your game that you think is underrated that you're ready to like show people that you have in your bag?
I would say my playmaking ability. If you look back at Ignite, this has really been the first year I've had the ball in my hands this much, and I feel like I was able to get guys going easily just by getting them the ball in the spots that they really love. I learned my teammates quickly. I just say that's one of the underrated parts of my game that people really ain't seen or really just paid attention to for real.
For sure. Interesting. So you grew up an NBA fan, I presume, right? And I'm going to ask you some questions around that. Just getting some more opinion-based stuff. I'm going to name 2 NBA players, one old and one new, and I want you to let me know which one you think was better in their prime. Yeah, in their prime. We'll do that way. First off, Kyrie Irving versus Allen Iverson.
It's tough.
2 of the most loved players in the league.
They're so alike in so many ways.
Allen Iverson.
Why is that?
Literally Kyrie at his prime, but stupid athletic.
40-inch vert.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Everything Kyrie can do with the person that has braids and bounce.
Kyrie plus influence.
Yeah.
Kyrie plus oral is the same, bro.
Okay. Next one. Kevin Durant versus Larry Bird. Tough one.
That's tough.
2 of the most skilled players of all time.
I can't even sit here and act like I pay attention to Larry Bird. I've seen film and stuff. So
true.
This is why I'm saying Kevin Durant. But just watching KD, his passion for the game is insane, and what he's done for the game and how he's just changed the game is just, he's done so much for the game of basketball. It's just it's unheard of. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I pick KD.
Okay. Last one, similar vein, so maybe the same things apply.
Please don't say MJ and that Edwards.
Nah. No. I'm so listen. There's no MJ or LeBron talk coming here. We're not doing that. Steph Curry or Magic Johnson? One of the hardest debates. Very different players.
Yeah.
How tall is Magic Johnson?
6'9".
About 6'9". About you're
Magic
right.
Johnson.
Ooh.
Let's not get it twisted. Yeah. Curry is probably one of the best shooters this league has ever seen, but Magic Johnson 6'9". Like you said.
As a point guard.
That's a point guard, you know what I'm saying? So
it's a good tiebreaker.
He can that alone just separates him, and he can do, probably not shoot as well as Curry, but he can do everything else.
Yeah.
Plus he's 6'9". I don't want to keep you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Well, one last thing before we get you out of here. If you weren't an NBA player, if you weren't someone that grew up playing athletics, what job do you think you'd see yourself doing in the real world?
I would say my family and what they was around, I'd probably be in the medical field, my mom. Or people used to say it's a better word for arguing. I like to debate. You know what I'm saying? So that's like business law, you know what I'm saying? I could be a lawyer or just trying to get people out of trouble. You feel me? So,
I heard that same shit growing up all the time. As an argument to kid, you're going to be a lawyer one day.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel you. But that's all the time we got with you today, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Absolutely appreciate it.
How's it going, man? Tell me about how the combine, everything's going.
It's going good. Being around good players every day. But now, we off the court. We just get to chill. We chatted up. Combine was fun. Doing all the testing. Shooting wise, a lot of people did good. I mean, so it was just kind of cool to see where everybody's at right now, and off the court, see how everybody is.
Does it give you a sense of like energy and competition growing, being around everybody, being around this environment?
I mean, for sure. We all here, but we all know why we're here too. The draft coming up, now you get to really see your competition up front. You know, see how tall people are. People you didn't get to play against, now you get to see them for the first time. So it's just kind of cool just to see all the buzz that's going around.
What about the combine so far has surprised you the most?
How athletic some people are. Honestly. We were like doing the testing. I went in like kind of one of the earlier groups, and when I ran, I thought I was gonna stay in first. I ran 3:04. I'm like, I mean, I might do good. They told me there was like only 5 people have ever gone below 3.
Yeah.
Man, I look by the end of the day, I'm in like 7th place. I'm like, yo, there's like 4 people that ran below 3. So, I mean, just seeing how athletic, you know, Reed, he jumped 42 vertical, just stuff like that. I'm just like, dang. That's probably been,
What was it like being on Trae Young's AAU team?
No, it was cool. He was always around us too. We got to go to his house, play at his court. Playing on Adidas side, you know, everybody hype up the Nike side more than the Adidas side. So having that experience for 2 years, seeing that it's actually still competition, it's more of like a team league than the EYBL. You know, a lot of ISO stuff. So it was real cool. We got a good relationship with Trae. He just been saying, I'll see you up here one day, and now we getting closer.
I was gonna ask you that. Is he still like keeping contact with you guys? Like you view him as like a resource of experience?
Yeah. We'll still chat it up occasionally. When we do a big accomplishment too, he'll like post on Twitter. He'll shout us out.
It's dope.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's been very influential.
For sure. One question I have for you: do you consider yourself a guy that's really into like fashion or anything like that?
Yeah.
So I'm actually about on-court fashion. What team do you think has the best jerseys right now?
Best jerseys. I say when not the Lakers, the Jazz come up with the purple.
Oh, that's hard.
That's a top 10 jersey for sure.
For sure.
Dude, they gotta make that their permanent colors.
They have to.
They have to.
Yeah.
I don't know how opinionated you are about the regular ones they got right now.
Nah, I'm not big on those.
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody is. No one is.
But the purple fire.
How do you feel about city jerseys?
City jerseys?
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of cool. That's kind of new, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of cool, but I think jerseys now aren't as clever as old ones.
What was like the peak era of jerseys, you think?
Like Tracy McGrady's era.
Oh, the one with the stars on it?
2000.
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, and most everybody agrees around here. We need to get back to having like the cartoons on it and stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that was cool with me.
Absolutely. Which jersey right now are you like, not the biggest fan of?
Besides the Jazz, they don't count. They're obviously the worst. We don't punch down on the Jazz anymore. We're over it.
I saw some jerseys the other day that was not fire.
Nice way to put it.
It's the nicest way to call someone
Probably
trash.
Cleveland's.
Oh, you don't like those? Which ones? I like the white ones, but the other colors are kind of iffy.
The maroon. The maroon ones with the yellow.
Too simple?
Yeah, it just doesn't really.
Yeah. Practice jersey vibes going on over there?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay. If you weren't going to go pro in basketball or really any sport, what job do you think you'd see yourself doing if you went down a different path?
I think I'd have my own business. Sometimes something with clothes, honestly. Yeah, I think I have try to start like a clothing line.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you what some people something people don't know about you. Is it that you're really into clothes?
Yeah.
So do you already have a plan for like what you're gonna wear at the draft?
Yeah. Oh well, you talking about like after draft my suit and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah. Okay. How long you been planning it for?
Huh?
How long you been planning it for?
Good for now, like 2.5 months. I was thinking on it.
Yeah. You're ready. Okay.
He's ready.
Whenever you were growing up, and once you hit that certain age where you knew you were making the NBA, how long until you started thinking about draft night stuff when you're gonna fit?
Honestly, just after this past season, that's when I really started thinking about it.
Okay.
What moment specifically made you realize like, oh wait, like I'm like that and I can actually like make the NBA?
Probably going my senior year when I was at Link Academy in Branson, just playing against top competition we was playing, and then that's kind of when they started doing little mock draft stuff with us. And like at the time, I think when I first dropped it, I was in like maybe like 18 in the rankings, but in the mock drafts they had me like top 5, top 10. So I was like, dang, like
Yeah, I'm like that. Whoa.
I'm like, am I hooping like that?
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, so that's probably when I realized that like NBA, I was really hooping. But yeah, now we're here, getting closer.
Yeah. What are like two players? Like if you could put two players together to make your game in the NBA, who would those two players be?
I'm gonna add Kawhi.
Naturally. I feel Kawhi's a prototype for any big wing. Like that's the guy to look to.
So lock shit down, of
And
course,
he
and do
lock
what you
up
got to
too,
do
get
on
to the
offensive
mid
end.
range. He's simple. I gotta get somebody that can shoot.
Yeah. You could even just leave it at Kawhi. Maybe you just view yourself as Kawhi.
A better shooting Kawhi.
Better shooting Kawhi. Nice.
Yeah. I think more range Kawhi.
Okay,
Definitely.
I feel that. Last thing we'll do before we get you out of here. You're an NBA fan, right? You grew up watching the game. I'm going to ask you about some opinionated stuff. I'm going to name two NBA players, one old and one new, like a past generation. And I want to know which one you think was better in their peak.
Okay.
So,
because we was doing this at Baylor a lot.
oh yeah, okay. So yeah, you probably had these arguments before because these are old famous ones. Kyrie versus Allen Iverson
Man, in their peak,
at their peak.
hey, I gotta go AI.
Why?
Ooh.
But it's hard.
People call Kyrie the most skilled player of all time. You know.
I say Kyrie has the best handles for sure.
Okay. That's not even debatable really anymore.
AI is shorter than him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm giving it to him, just because then he got MVP.
Yeah.
He did.
And yeah, he was short. He was frying like.
Made it
said
finals.
He never used his left. I'm looking at film like he really never used his left. Like,
In the
just
era, too, where he was playing with, it's crazy.
huh?
In the era he was playing with, too, it's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like those were high level guys. It was kind of in his position wise too. So yeah,
Okay. Harder one. Kevin Durant or Larry Bird?
that's the great one.
This one's tough.
Dang, KD's my favorite player.
Is he?
I gotta go with KD.
Okay.
But no disrespect to Larry. 'Cause
Of course
Larry,
not.
Larry, dumb nice.
Yeah, they're two of the most talented players of all time. You can't go wrong either way. Curry or Magic Johnson? The GOAT point guard debate.
For like just best point guard.
Yeah, best. No resume. It's just who's better at basketball.
Who's better at basketball? Magic. Just no resumes.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
resume,
Yeah.
just wow.
Magic. Like,
Why-
Curry's still the best shooter.
Why you say that?
Magic. Because he just looked cool. He made basketball look cooler. Honestly, that's why I'm giving it to him. He
Aura
just-
points. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like he was cooler at playing basketball.
Yeah.
Made all the flashy passes, just
Yeah.
ball control, all that. But Curry's like I said better scorer for sure.
We're here with Reed Sheppard, one of the best shooters in the draft, one of the most promising top 10 pick potentially. How you feeling, man? How's the combine going for you?
I feel good. You know, I'm glad to be here. It's a dream to be at the combine. You know, you watch it growing up, and it's always a dream. And then now being here, it's really cool, and having all the great players around. You know, it's something you work for your whole life and dream about. So being here is really, really fun.
Awesome, man. I want to start off with something fun. Get the energy flowing. I'm going to show you some NBA hair swaps. You know?
Okay.
So some players, a haircut they don't traditionally have. And I want you to rate it from 1 to 10 based on how well it fits them, how good it looks, whatever you think.
Okay.
So real simple. First one we got. I don't even got to say it. Rob with haircut you could have had.
0. That's a 0. I'm sorry. You can't do that to Rob.
He called this a 2 out of 10 for himself.
No.
Because he said that he's just cute, so it works.
No, that's a 0. That is a 0.
You're not giving him the 2 points he gave himself?
No. No. No.
Were you surprised that he gave himself 2 points?
Yeah.
No.
What about it doesn't suit him?
Everything. Everything.
So where do I begin?
Yeah, I don't even know.
All right, next one. We got Edey
Okay.
with the long hair.
I say a 5.
Yeah? It definitely fits him better.
It fits him better than that fit Rob.
I feel like I've seen him before.
I know.
Yeah, right.
In a different era, this could work.
Yeah. No, he could throw a headband in it, fix it up a little bit, but just he's got real short hair, and now he's got the long hair. So
If this was the 80s, he would have been a rock star, and he would have had
they've
been flocking.
Super
I'm
tight
saying,
leather
I'm
pants.
giving it a 5.
Absolutely.
He's a
Five
drummer
is-
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. We got Donovan.
That's a 0 too. I can't lie. That's a 0 too. I don't know if anyone can rock that hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's
great.
tough.
Not great for him.
Yeah, no, that's bad luck.
I mean, I think
Yeah,
it's
look.
cool. It's unique.
It's definitely unique. Yeah, it definitely is. I'm going to 0 though. Sorry, that's bad.
Everybody's out here just getting zeros.
Everybody.
No points allowed.
Keep your own hairstyle.
That's great. We move on to the next thing. What's something that people don't know about your game when they read these scouting reports and try to get an idea of what you look like in the league? What do you think people are sleeping on?
You can't see how you are as a teammate on a stat sheet. I think just being a guy that's always bringing like positive energy, good vibes to the team, in the locker room and stuff, being that guy that you can count on, you can talk to no matter what. I think I'll be able to do that and bring in just like a positive mindset to it. Keep everyone like happy and smiling, and no matter what it is, just keep everyone up and into the team.
Throughout this entire process, who's given you the best piece of advice that you actually used through till this day, and what was it?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that I could say, but Coach Cal once we were having a meeting and I was still in high school, and he was like, my high school coach asked, he was like, what's something Reed can do from now until he gets to college? And coach just said, have fun. And like when he said that, it's like when you're on the court, just like have fun, smile, enjoy playing basketball. Like you're playing a game you love, so you might as well have fun. And throughout this whole thing, like have fun, like the whole combine, it's been fun. You're here, you're excited to be here with some guys you've known your whole life. So just enjoy it and have fun.
Do you have a specific moment where you look back and you're like, man, that was fun?
It was a blast.
Yeah. There's so many like memories from just college. Like I know I was there 1 year, but like the team was so special. We were so close. So being able to, I could look back and I could tell you so many things that were really just fun, and it wasn't even basketball related with the team that we had.
Kentucky is a wild environment, and although like things can be fun, fans are crazy. What has been like the weirdest, awkward fan experience you've had so far there?
No, the fans are they're crazy, but that's what they are. They're the best fans in the world. They travel. The weirdest, I don't know about the weirdest thing right off the top of my head, but they're everywhere. Like you'll be, they follow you. They'll be everywhere. You'll go to shoot around and come outside, and they're waiting on you outside. They're pretty intense, but they love it, man. They love Kentucky basketball. They love anyone that plays at Kentucky, and that's part of coming to Kentucky is you get a deal with the fans. You get a deal with the best fans in the world. So it's pretty cool. Even though it's a lot and it's crazy, it's still really cool knowing how much that they look up to you and support you.
Mm-hmm. I want to avert your attention real quick. Back to the hair swaps. I know I said we were done, but I lied. I got one more for you.
Ooh.
Rate this one.
No,
fuck with it.
That's a 0.
What?
No, that's bad.
I think you can do this. Next year?
Listen, with the headband, this is not giving you credit for your current hairline. This is really aging you back.
Yeah, like my forehead's so big.
Listen, we're making you 40, but outside of that, you put a thick headband on, like a thick Klay Thompson headband, we might be able to do something.
Yeah, maybe if I had a headband on, but ooh. Yeah, but right there, I don't know, my forehead looks way too big.
Yeah,
but no, that's
you're,
funny.
You're gonna draw some side eyes with this if you go in public.
Yeah, no joke. They might not even recognize me. Throw some sunglasses on. They might not even recognize me.
This is a whole personality change for sure.
Whole personality change.
You said you like country music. After this, you might have to like
Kodak Black.
Yeah. I can't listen to country music looking like that.
I asked Rob if he would talk to you. He said no, and I was like, when would you get over it? When would you finally talk to him with this haircut? He said never. Just cut you off until you cut it.
Yeah, I might do the same to Rob if he had that other haircut. I don't know if I'd be able to talk to him.
That's great, man. One more question before you get out of here. There's a long history of elite NBA white boys. We got the JJ Redicks, the Larry Birds, everybody putting on. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of NBA white boys?
It's tough.
There's a lot of legends.
You got to go Steve Nash.
Oh, okay, naturally.
Classic.
Got to go Larry Bird.
Okay, of course.
Goat.
Locks. Now it gets interesting.
I'm going Rex Chapman.
Ooh, what a deep cut. I like that.
That's my guy. Rex is
Ball
my guy.
knower.
What made you think of that?
Okay.
That's my guy. He went to Kentucky.
I love that.
He's from Kentucky.
I respect that. Most people would not have picked him, so I respect the deep cut.
No,
Listen, recipes are being passed on.
Yeah, Rex is my guy.
It's a real knower.
Yeah. One spot left.
A lot of names up there.
JJ Redick's on my list, but I know he's not with your side of town.
Yeah, JJ Redick.
A lot of legends. Bob Pettit.
Brian Scalabrine.
Ooh.
Alex Caruso.
I'm gonna go with someone playing now. I'm gonna go with Austin Reeves, just because he's reached out to me a few times this season and texted me, so I'm gonna put him up there.
Shout out Austin Reeves, one of the 4 greatest NBA white players of all time.
Looking out for his. I love it, bro. It's a community.
Yeah, I know you mentioned Austin Reeves reach out to you. Is there any other players that you have a connection with already going to league that you view as somebody you can look to for inspiration, or and you start how to sort with that experience?
Yeah, that's the good thing about the NBA is we had some meetings last night, and there were a bunch of NBA guys there, and all the former Kentucky players, they were there for us and come back. Tyrese Maxey, quickly, like all those guys came back and talked to us, and we kind of have that relationship where we don't talk every day, we don't talk a lot, but like I feel like if I see them out, if I need something, they'll definitely be there for me, just from the Kentucky effect and us knowing each other a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real quick before we get you out of here, you have a very interesting game that you're flying up mock drafts because people view you as a guy that can fit into any team, right? Play next to stars, do all these things. What do you view as a perfect type of fit? Not with a specific team, I gotta go there, but like what type of fit with a team do you think makes sense? Like, are you a guy that can play next to an elite point guard with an elite big? Like, how do you view your game fitting with other teams?
Yeah, I think I can fit with a lot of different styles of play and teams, and I just like to play basketball and have fun while I'm playing and play a free way. Throw lobs, throw the ball up the court, get in the paint, kick it out, make threes. Guard, get a stop. Throw it up the court, throw a lob. All of this, just play a fun way, not so much a half-court style, but if it's a half-court style, I can do that too. Yeah. Playing with a great point guard. I play with 2 great point guards this year, so it's a lot of fun being able to get spot up and let them create and then create a shot for you and you shoot it, and then the other way around. So whatever style of play, I think I'll be just fine.
Awesome.
What play specifically gets you out of your seat? What do you love to see your guys do, or what do you love to do the most?
I love like it's just good when you can get some guys that like we had a couple plays this year, like Zavonimir had a play like we swung it around and then we threw it to him and he threw it behind the back pass for a 3. It's like when everyone touches it and then you get like a 3 or a dunk, just the arena and everyone on the team kind of just gets going, and that's a really fun play.
That's great.
Nice.
Well, that's all the time we got with you today. Gotta get you on your next interview. Yeah. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
We're sitting here with potential #1 overall pick. We'll see where you fall. Top 5 probably for sure. Alex Sarr. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. What's it been like being around here on this whole NBA environment for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, seeing all the other players in my class, getting to know people. It's just been nice.
Yeah. One question I'm going to go off the top. You're obviously a real athletic guy. Did you play other sports growing up? And if so, which one could you see yourself going pro in besides the NBA?
I mean, I used to run track when I was younger, just the age where you just try a lot of different stuff, running track. And, I could have been a goalie for sure.
Yeah. Covered a lot of ground.
Yeah. Feels like every 2 years we're getting a prospect from France that is just like these insane prospects. Can you explain what is going on in France and why France basketball is just popping off in this way?
Yeah, I think we just have a lot of talent over there. Mm-hmm. In general, there's a lot of good players, a lot of talented, I'll say unconventional players that you don't really see often. And I think our national team is going to be pretty scary, a couple years from now.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, as soon as you know where that French area is, where the factory is, let me know so I can tap in and just get 15 years ahead.
Yeah. Not only are you all skilled, you're all huge. We're in all these big men. It's a good thing going on over there.
But a real question is, you played in OTE. Obviously, you have a lot of experience over there as well, overseas in general. What are the biggest differences, whether it be stylistically or just mentality on the court wise over there?
It was different because, OTE is more with guys my age. In Australia, I was playing against grown men, that are already been to college, that already did their NBA careers, So it's really 2 different things. It's way more physical in Australia. it's a really fast-paced game. But OTE, you know, you really focus on you getting better as a player, you know, and I think it was really important in my 2 years to get better and, you know, in order for me to take the next step.
What do you think you improved on the most when you were at OTE?
I mean, everything, you know. I think I got bigger, stronger, faster. I got taller. My skill set got better. You know, I wasn't starting from zero, but, you know, I took it to another level.
Mm-hmm. I feel like one of the things that makes you very interesting as a prospect is obviously your versatility. You're a 4 and a 5 in the best ways, right? You have the mobility, you have the interior force. And a lot of people question is, what will that role end up shaking out like? I know you're obviously open to whatever. You're going to go with the flow and where a coach wants you. Do you have a preference of what type of role you feel most comfortable in?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel most comfortable when I'm in a more positionless role.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like whether I got to play the 5 sometimes or the 4, you know, I don't think it really matters. For me, it's just being a basketball player, you know, like you grab a rebound, you got to push the ball and find the open man. You can't do that. You know, you got to space the floor, hit a shot, or you got a little guy on you and you got to duck down and try to get an easy bucket. I think that's what basketball is really about.
Out of all these areas, you know, like I said, you're very versatile. What's one that you feel like will be like something you really need to focus on, something that would be a big point of like improvement for you, something you want to focus on improving at the next level?
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just focused on, you know, getting a really consistent jumper and a three-point shot just to be a threat from the outside.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, we're talking a lot of basketball. We're going to talk about something very serious now. Very, very serious. I'm going to show you some NBA hair swaps.
Okay.
Players in your class with different haircuts. And I want you to rate it from 1 to 10 based on how natural it looks on them, whatever.
All right.
Very serious.
Okay.
So
Okay.
faces.
Let's lock in. Let's do it.
First off, we got Bronny James with the bald head.
What do you mean? Do I got to guess who it is? Or?
Oh, no, this is Bronny James. You got to rate it from 1 to 10 based on how well it fits them.
Handsome?
He doesn't really fit him.
No. Gotta hold on.
I don't really think he fits anyone not to have eyebrows and not
There's eyebrows who exist out here like that.
I respect it though. I'll give the haircut a 5 for the, you know.
He has potential, right? He can make this better.
You're being generous and you're being a nice guy about it. I think it's a 0. I think he should keep his hair, but I respect it.
Yeah, of course. He should cut it.
Next up, we got Rob Dillingham.
Yeah, nah. This one I don't think it should do at all. This one is, that's a 0.
At least the color? You like the color at least?
Nah, he doesn't suit. It goes well with the jersey though.
Yeah. Would you ever go blonde? Would you ever put some blonde in your hair?
No.
All natural. I respect that.
Yeah.
We giving this a 0?
Yeah.
All right, last one. We got Alex Sarr with the Joakim Noah haircut. Legendary cut.
You never thought about doing this?
No, once. Yeah, that's the 10 though, because it's me. I can't pull it off.
Yeah, that could be you in like 20 years.
Or next year, you never know.
Yeah, it could be you whenever you want. You got the hang time already. That could be you.
Yeah.
Honestly,
this is good.
It doesn't look that crazy.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. You
really should try it. Try it out.
I might. For the first game next year.
You just pop out with this?
Yeah.
That'd be one hell of a way. People see you get drafted. They don't see you for a few months. You go in the lab. You work on your game. You pop out opening night. Locks.
Media day.
Yeah. Just like Jimmy Butler with the emo cut. You pop out flowing.
Yeah.
Good marketing scheme. I don't know. Your PR team might tell you about that. I don't know.
You on to something.
Thanks.
That's great. Did you grow up a big NBA fan?
Yeah, for sure.
Is there one NBA take you've argued with for over the years? One hill you're willing to die on that you won't budge on?
You said one what?
One like hot take or one opinion that you argue about that you're willing to die on? That's something that you stand strong on. Is this what I think?
Not really, except that I think that every NBA player will like destroy a regular.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a hot take. I think
Not at
most
all.
people agree. But yeah.
Do you think a popular debate going on right now is whether or not NBA players can be in the NFL and like play football or like play other sports? Do you think a majority of NBA players could play other sports like professionally right now?
I mean, when I think about it, I don't know football that well.
Yeah. But even like soccer?
When I see soccer, no. I'm not going to lie. I don't think most NBA players could be like high-level soccer players, except goalies. You have a lot of nice goalies out there.
You and Wemby out there.
Exactly. As far as football, I don't know. I see like the body type of a couple players. Lou Dort, you know, like I think he has the body type to be an NFL player.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to, do you think you could actually be a goalie?
Yes. Yes.
That's great. What's an interest of yours that people don't know you have that will surprise them?
I like fishing. I don't fish a lot, but I like fishing.
That's nice. When did you get into that?
Probably like 4 years ago, I think. Something like that, yeah.
Nice.
And what's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
I don't catch much. I just catch like black bass. Or, you know, I got to step my game up, but I'll get there.
Nice.
And what's a musician you've been listening to a lot lately, pregame, or someone that you've really been locked in on?
I've been listening to Drake. I've been listening to Gunna. The album he just dropped. Yeah.
Yeah. You keeping up with the Drake beef?
Yeah, I mean, not really.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the songs, but I don't really know exactly what's happening.
Oh, the history behind it. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, man. That's all the time we got with you today. I know we got to keep it pushing, get you the rest of your interviews. We appreciate you coming through.
Well, thanks for your time, guys. Thank you.
Sure.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We are here, man, with Zach Edey. How you doing, man? How's the combine going for you?
It's been good. I mean, it's a blessing to be here.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Yeah. I'm sure. Is it a different environment being around all the NBA personnel, talking to other people? Does it feel special?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, you walk through the lobby, bump coaches with bump shoulders with head coaches, assistant coaches, scouts. It's different. For sure.
Well, we have something a little different for you, something a little fun. Hopefully, if you look at the screen right here, I have some NBA hair swaps for you to look at. So people in your draft class.
I'm good. I feel like I'm good at these. Whenever I see them on Instagram, I get them.
Really? Okay. So I'm not gonna have you guess who the players are, but I have people in your draft class. You're gonna rate from 1 to 10 how well the haircut fits them.
Okay.
So if they can rock this or not, you know.
Let's be honest too.
Yeah, we're gonna be real. First off,
bad.
Jared McCain.
Actually, hey, the more I look at it, it's not horrible. Not horrible.
You've seen this dude before.
I have. It's different. It's different.
I've seen him like 20 times over the last 5 months.
Yeah, I feel like that's not horrible.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
It's not horrible.
It's not great.
It's not
if
great.
If the hairline starts going back, it's not a bad option.
Yeah. When he gets to 35, he should be comfortable with this. It'll be
I could live with that.
We'll see worse.
He'll be in his Derek White era. It's nice.
So we'll give us a good 7.
What's average?
5.
I say it's like an average, like 5.
Okay,
I wouldn't look twice.
Yeah, that's fair. Just a dude you'll see in the hallway.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Reed.
That's crazy. You should never do that. That's crazy.
What makes it crazy?
It's just that's like I don't know. That's not him.
Not him
I don't even
at all.
think you could do that if you wanted to.
It's not allowed.
Like wear a wig or something. Yeah. Doesn't fit.
Get some backlashes away.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, he's not brand safe like that for sure.
He's gonna lose all those deals.
Yeah.
This is against everything they've been telling you guys at these seminars when they're giving you all the talks.
Yeah,
This is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's what they're saying.
We'll get a 0.
Yeah, that's 0. That's
Fair enough.
That's bad.
Next one.
Okay.
Yeah, get in your bag, Zach.
Y'all should have just pulled up the picture from like my freshman year.
Were you had long hair like this?
Not like that, but I had a big bowl cut for sure.
Well, what about this? Could you rock this?
No.
It doesn't look terrible.
No, that looks terrible.
Would you
That
ever?
looks terrible.
So you would never grow your hair out this long again?
No, I look like I should be performing at like a rock concert.
As we said earlier.
You look like you're in Kiss.
Yeah, that's not me.
You look like a drummer.
0 for sure.
Damn. Well,
intense, super long hair flips too. Just
that'd be crazy. That would be crazy.
Like imagine that, like you get a dunk and your signature. It's just. it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
No, that would be the worst.
Yeah, but that's. I tried to sell you on it. Apparently, I can't. So we'll go ahead and give it a fat 0.
It's a 10 for me.
I like it.
I got faith.
Appreciate that.
If you weren't in the NBA, what job do you think you'd be doing?
Probably like a golfer.
Oh, golfer, nice.
I like golfing.
Yeah, you do that in your spare time?
Yeah.
What's your handicap?
I'm not good enough for that. I just like doing it.
I just hit balls.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Real?
Well, listen,
That's me.
Nice little driving range.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
That's the best way to go. What's one thing that people you think get wrong about your game? When you see the scouting reports, you see everybody had the strengths and the weaknesses. What do you think people are misreading about you?
I mean, I think people kind of look at me at 6'7", 300 pounds, and assume I can't move my feet.
Yeah.
It's something I've been dealing with for 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever at this point,
Yeah.
but I wish people would watch the games more.
Yeah, it's like a lazy, easy thing to say.
Yeah, it's just easy.
And your measurements were good too. They were better than some of the other
Yeah, like
big
you
guys
can see
in
how I
class.
tested. Like I can move my feet. It's just people see 7'4", 300 pounds and just assume.
And is that something you actively work on, trying to, building the perimeter is obviously going to be the deciding factor for you, however far your career go?
Yeah. I mean, defense is how you get on the floor in the NBA. It's how you stay on the floor. Like working guarding in space, guarding the perimeter, and doing everything. That's how you stay on the floor. I
saw you shooting that 3-point shot in the combine. Is that something you're working on too?
Yeah, I've always been able to shoot. I mean, you've seen it. Like I've been a good free throw shooter in my career. I've always been able to shoot. I just haven't.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that's going to be the biggest surprise once you get to the league if you're put in those positions?
Yeah, like you said, it just depends like whatever team wants me to do. If they want me to shoot threes, then I'm gonna shoot threes. If they don't, then I'm gonna stick to what I'm doing. Like it all depends what team wants me to do, but I know I can.
Awesome, man. Nice. Well, we only got a little bit of time with you. We got to keep you moving about your busy day, but we appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, no worries. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
We are joined today by soon-to-be lottery pick, Isaiah Collier. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing great, man. You a long day?
Yeah, but just enjoying it all right now. So yeah.
Does it feel special being around all the NBA stuff the first time?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's my first NBA event, so I mean, it's special to be around all these, players, and people around here. So yeah.
Is there anybody you met that's been your favorite or something that stands out so far?
I mean, I know about just about everybody.
Yeah,
so
familiar faces.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Do you learn anything about like the players that are here at the combine? Something that like you didn't know before, like oh wow, this guy actually like can jump like crazy.
Yeah, I mean that for sure. I seen Reed had a 42. That was pretty crazy.
Real surprising.
Yeah. I ain't know he was that athletic. So yeah.
Other than that, what surprises you the most about the entire process of draft combine?
I mean, definitely just seeing the business side of it. I mean, normally, we from the outside looking in as far as we see everything on ESPN, but now we actually hear, with the decision makers. So I mean, it's just it's crazy.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself some guy that's into fashion a little bit?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm going to show you on the screen right here. It's the NBA draft night fits. I want you to rate them from 1 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so real simple.
I got you.
Show you some suits. Let you know what you think. First one we got Scoot Henderson from last year.
It's just like a 9. He did his thing.
A 9, nice.
Like he's from scratch. Like he did his thing with that one.
Is it something that you would wear?
Well, something I would wear. I mean,
everyone got their own style.
Yeah, because it pops.
Yeah.
I mean, so I say like a 9. Yeah.
Okay. Next one. We got Scotty Barnes with all white.
He put that shit on.
It's like an 8. I'm not really a turtleneck person, but
you gotta be special to rock a turtleneck. Like that takes some. You're adventurous.
I say like a 7, 8.
Okay,
valid.
Very classy.
Yeah, it's smooth though.
Last one. Drew Gooden from 2003.
That shit bad.
That's being nice too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That was real polite.
Yeah,
it's oversized.
You say bad. I say it looks like one of these curtains back here.
I don't know about that one.
Is it the Tin Man?
No, this is the suit version of a Cybertruck.
It's all right.
That's great. Yeah, that's all. Real quick draft fits. If you weren't going to be a basketball player, what path do you think you would have been in your life? What job do you think you'd be working at?
What job? Probably something to do with people, to be honest. I'm good around people. I don't really know what particular, but just something around people.
Yeah. You feel like those people skills are something that helps you as a player in the locker room?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was probably instilled in me when I was younger, to be honest. Just always coming in the room, just probably younger or something like that. So yeah.
You're a point guard, one of the best, of course. As a point guard, when you're running down on offense, what's the first thing that you read the defense?
You got to see where everybody at. As a PG, you really, you're responsible for 10 players on the court, to be honest. So, just coming down the court, first and foremost, you got to see who's open. Coach might call a ball player, something like that. But, it's your job to, just have everybody in the right place and, at the right time and, just make something shake, to be honest. As far as, maybe calling a play call or, maybe getting it for yourself or getting someone involved. So, yeah.
Whenever you see all these mock drafts and evaluations of people looking from the outside in at your game, what's something that you feel like they miss or that they get wrong about you?
Everything, to be honest. Yeah. I don't really pay attention to it much, but if I have, it's just, they're all opinions. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And so to that point, you if you're not paying attention to what everybody else says and you're really thinking about your game from what you know you can do, what's the type of team you see yourself fitting well with? How about types of players?
Just as far as just for me, it's just trying to get drafted by the right situation.
Yeah, that's exactly for sure.
I mean, everybody wants to win. So I mean, just trying to go to a team, that has that winning culture. Willing, they want to win from day one. That's definitely just a goal of mine. And for me, it's going in there just trying to do anything to produce to win. So yeah,
nice.
Yeah, off the court. What are some of your interests? Like, what are some things that you like to do that many people may not know about you?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I could be adventurous at times, Sometimes I, go to the beach every now and then, see the sunset. Or, golfing, go to Top Golf or something like that. So,
you nice at golfing?
Nah, but
I feel you on that.
We're gonna be straight though.
Yeah,
it's gonna take time, and then I'm out there looking like Tiger Woods. For sure.
I'm horrible at Topgolf.
Gotcha.
I'm terrible at it.
I'm gonna be smooth real soon. Though.
Bro, I tore my calf damn near playing golf.
I mean, you gotta come swing with me. we gonna get it right.
I'm gonna tap in.
Tearing your calf is ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah. It happened. It is what it is. Let's not talk about it.
I saw your interview yesterday, or it was the day before, where you were talking about Davion Mitchell, Derek White, and Drew Holiday's players that you look up to and model your game after. What point in your basketball career does that flip kind of switch, Because I feel like growing up, everybody wants to be Curry, wants to be so-and-so. When did you realize that, like, a certain role is necessary?
I feel like it just came with maturity, realizing that, players are not going to always go into the league and be that guy.
Yeah.
I feel like I realized that early and try to establish myself into a role that is realistic.
When you've been trying to, establish that new role, have you been able to find a skill that you were kind of surprised that you were able to do?
Defense has always been something that I take pride in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guarding bigger positions, I feel like was something that I surprised myself with. Especially being an undersized 2-guard. I took pride in being, efficient on the defensive end. So that was probably one of the.
Yeah. Where'd that pride come from?
I think just being, just growing that mental toughness over the years from, all the stuff that comes with being, who I am.
Yeah.
Totally just, flip the switch in my head and, maybe be tough.
Yeah.
I know you're people know a lot about your hobbies online. Everyone knows you're a gamer, like certain things.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't going to be a basketball player, what job do you think you would have been doing?
Probably gaming.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. Or playing some other sport. I played soccer when I was younger, so probably that or snowboard. I snowboard a lot, so that's probably.
Oh, you're a snowboarder. That's dope.
Yeah.
When'd you get into that?
Since I was little. I mean, hitting the mini slopes in Ohio was pretty fun, but I've been going to Aspen and stuff recently, so that's been.
Is that the best part of Ohio?
Let
me rephrase that. What's the other good parts of Ohio?
The Cavs games. That's pretty much it.
Dope.
Cedar Point.
There you go. We got two things. We got 3 total. We're good. Right. Next thing I want to do with you. You see the screen right here?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you some pictures of people in your draft class with hair swaps.
Okay.
And I want you to rate from 1 to 10 how well it fits them.
I bet.
Right. Your first one. We got Sarr with the Joakim Noah haircut.
I don't think it looks that bad.
It works low key.
You've seen someone like this before.
I have.
Probably just random civilian.
I mean,
Just don't look outlandish.
yeah, but like it doesn't look that bad. I feel like if the hair was darker, it'd look better. So I'll give it a 6.5.
Okay.
6.5.
Next one. We got Reed Sheppard. What's your reaction when you see him walking to the combine for the first time, rocking this? What do you say to him?
Literally that.
I know.
You're like, damn.
I'll say what you're thinking. This dude probably says words he's not supposed to say. That's what it is. He's one of them.
Red flags out the
book. Yeah. Man, that's interesting. I give it a 5. I give it a 4.
Yeah, let's be real.
That's the highest anybody's rated Reed Sheppard all day with his haircut.
Yeah, you're a generous man.
Yeah.
Listen, Rob Dillingham said he would cut him off and not be his friend no more, so he cuts it off. I think that's fair.
That's wild, man.
Smooth 0 over here. Also, the forehead's ridiculous.
Yeah, the forehead. Yeah. You need a headband or something.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the third one, we got Edey.
I ain't gonna lie. He rocking it. He rocking it. I give it an 8. I give it an 8. It's tough.
It's fitting.
If he had a headband too, it'd be nice.
He looks like an actor.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
He said he looks like he'd be in a rock band.
Yeah, that too for sure.
Rocking a steel guitar.
Yeah, hella headbangs for sure.
Yeah.
I got one more.
Damn. That's crazy. That is crazy.
You know what's funny? Before you walked in, I was like, he's going to see this and say, that's crazy.
That's wild. Man, I get a negative 10, man. I don't know what that is, man.
You don't think you can rock the baldy? If you had eyebrows, it would look a little bit better.
Why do I have no eyebrows?
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
Listen, I did it the first time and I saw a bald and I was like, too normal.
If you ever get to that point, I know somebody in Turkey and we could take a duo trip for sure.
If I ever get to that point, I'm not stepping out the house. That's what's happening.
Straight hats on every day.
Yeah, nah.
You can't give yourself a 2? Just,
Nah, that's unacceptable. I ain't gonna lie. That's bad.
That's funny.
Self-reflection.
That's bad.
That's self-awareness. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What kind of artists you been listening to pregame? What's been on your rotation lately?
Say Future. Always Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
Always.
What's your favorite Juice WRLD song?
Probably Release. Probably Bee's Knees.
Unreleased. That's better.
Unreleased.
It's a hard one.
I like Montclair Year. I like Autograph, even though it's a little mainstream.
Yeah.
Attachments with Young Thug.
Oh, you're in the weeds for sure.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
I know everything. I know
everything.
Yeah, but it's just a few.
Well, listen, they're knocking on that door. They need to get you about your busy day. So that's all the time we got with you today. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Welcome to TikTok time. Hope y'all enjoyed all those interviews. It was quite fun.
100%.
What a blast,
Listen, watching it back was probably as fun for me like the first time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot watching it back. A lot of stuff we can improve on. A lot of stuff that went well.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to continue to do more interviews. It definitely has me itching to do more.
For sure.
More soon to come for sure in the future. We're gonna get better and better, more entertaining, more creative, and just better content for you crowd users right now. But right now, this is the time that they all have been waiting for. Bronny James is cool to talk to and all that, but this is where we really make a living.
For anybody who's watching us for the first time because you're here for the interviews, welcome to TikTok time. This is a section of the pod where we basically play a bunch of games, do a bunch of gamified content, stuff that's specifically for short form, but you get the longer version of it. And the first thing we're going to do today, I'm going to have you guys guess the NBA team by their memes, which is a weird way to phrase it. But basically, I'm going to show you an NBA lineup. And instead of how we traditionally do it, where we have you guess by the colleges they went to, or the 2K overall, or anything like that, there's going to be a picture in place of every player. You got to tell me who's who.
Listen, this is very, if you know, you know. You have to be online to understand these references.
100%.
You have to
100%.
be in the know for sure.
To a chronic extent, even. You had to be terminally ill with internet brain to understand some of these.
Bro's just saying, if you get these, you are a loser.
You're just like us. So real simple. Guess the NBA team by these pictures. First team up. Who is this team?
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Donovan, to the top left, is that Lizzo? Or am I
think that is Lizzo. No, is that Lizzo? I think so.
That is Lizzo.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. Let's see.
So
we got Lizzo. We got a rookie.
But Lizzo's not the point. Don't get too
okay.
caught up
Lizzo's
on.
She's a wing.
I mean, listen,
okay, cool.
listen. She's a starter, so she kind of is the point. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out. We might have to figure out who that is.
Who is that who's a point guard right now that I'm looking at?
That's someone.
You don't
know James St. Patrick.
Someone from one of them
from Power
shows.
himself.
Yeah, from Power or Atlanta or whatever. I don't watch that.
Show some respect. Show some respect, please.
Okay.
So
at center we got a bunch of bricks. It looks like
bricks, blocks.
What kind of bricks are you looking at? Those are blocks.
Bricks, blocks, same shit. Oh, okay. So it has to be someone who's an elite shot blocker. Gotcha.
Okay, there you go. Look at
Makes
what's
sense
in your brain.
I like that.
And
Okay,
then
I see the gears turning.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have a shot blocker at the 5. You have somebody with T-Rex arms at the what? At the 2, at the 3.
It's a 3.
Oh, okay. It's starting to click in my head. So
listen,
for the point guard,
sense.
what is he known for?
So in the show, he's a club owner but he's really like this like drug dealer, you know.
Do we fuck with guns?
Oh, 100%.
Tom Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. I got it. Oh my goodness.
This is the Memphis Grizzlies. That picture of Lizzo's for the green hair because Marcus Smart's.
Okay, so who is the rookie though? Like that kind of throws me off.
Oh,
Is that
Vince
Gigi
Williams.
Jackson or some shit?
Vince Williams.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the green hair from Lizzo, the T-Rex arms, the gratata from John Morant.
Yeah. The T-Rex arms goes without being said. We all know who that is. There's only one NBA player like that.
Yep. That was a giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay, next team. That's obviously the Grizzlies. Who is this team?
Okay. All right. What is that? Are those chopsticks or drumsticks at the 5?
Just chopsticks.
Okay.
Chopsticks, okay. Exactly. Who's Kyson at right now? That's the point guard. Someone with dreads.
We'll work around that one.
So the wings are what's really interesting for me. I think number 4 is quite telling though as well. The 4 is quite telling. He's a baby.
Is it?
Listen, is the
baby
4
could be soft.
Is he a baby or did he just have a baby?
Oh.
Right? What level are we going with this?
There's a lot of different
Big brain
ways.
activities.
There's a lot of different ways. So the wings. That's what's confusing.
This is crazy. Listen, I can't say who it is, but
who are the wings?
We're gonna come back to that. Anyways, so the 3, Hey Arnold,
yeah,
with a flat top. Who is that? I've seen this meme before. I can't place it right now though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same.
Let's see.
It's very interesting. And who is that white man looking at me like that? What show is he from?
That's Bryan Cranston. That's Walter White. Breaking Bad.
Heisenberg.
I seen all the memes, but it's a whole lot going on right there. Could I say?
I don't know.
Could this be the Philadelphia 76ers?
No. Why would Joel Embiid be chopsticks?
Kyson, that's literally like Tyrese Maxey. That's what matches up in my head.
Who's another
Kyson
clone?
Wait. Gears are moving. Okay.
Uh-oh.
We need somebody who's bald in the lineup.
Oh.
Let's see. Maybe we need somebody who's bald.
Okay.
Somebody who is known for having a flat top, either now or formerly.
Mm-hmm.
The baby.
Flat top is crazy.
The baby, again, they are not a baby. Maybe they just have one and they're known for being, a father in this league. And then the point guard, somebody with that amount of, or that hairstyle. Is this the Boston Celtics?
This is the Boston Celtics and eternally young Jason Tatum, 19 forever. Fountain of youth.
There we go.
Jason Tatum.
And then Kristaps Porzingis' tall, skinny ass.
Okay, that was hilarious to put. Not gonna lie to you, for sure. That was
KP's tall and skinny, looking like chopsticks.
Yeah, and Derek White, the best bald in the league, of course.
Exactly. Shamed into baldness, by the
way. Okay.
All right, next up.
We got that.
Who is this team?
What the?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis, bro. So someone who's aggressive, probably be tackling people. Okay, cool. Is that a creeper?
That's a creeper.
I haven't seen one since like 2013.
Yes, you have if you watch the playoffs.
Oh, okay. That's a very telling note right there.
There's one picture that should let you know what this entire team is like. Look who's at the center position. Look at that white man who thinks that he's a black man. Who does that remind you of? Who is that man?
Oh.
Come on.
Oh,
yes,
the creeper.
There we go.
This is the Oklahoma City Thunder.
There we go. Yeah.
The creeper is Josh Giddey.
Yes.
Damn, and the dog is J-Dub. I get it.
We got the Barker.
Lou Dort be putting folks in hell. Oh my God.
Exactly. You got the
That is
linebacker.
hilarious.
Yes. There we go.
Got the full package.
Yeah.
There we go. That's OKC Thunder.
The creeper. Oh my God, bro. That is hilarious.
Next one. Who is this team?
Oh,
Glazed donut.
God. Glazed donut. So to me, it sounds like people love him. Maybe a little bit too much.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Somebody being glazed. Let's see, we have Hello Kitty, Kevin Durant. What's that at the top? What is that? Is that just an old man?
It's an old man.
It's an old man.
Looks like an old smart man. He knows exactly what he's doing. He has a laptop on his desk and glasses. He looks like he's just like very textbook. Not gonna lie to you. But then we have like,
listen, that's
baguettes.
That's French bread. So
okay,
baguette. French bread. And if you think about the most glazed player in the league right now, it has to be Anthony Edwards. This has to be the
he
Minnesota
don't be glazed enough to
Timberwolves.
me, man. But I'll let
Because
you rock.
Kevin Durant.
Oh my God.
Because Kevin Durant. Listen, the Suns have Kevin Durant. They have Jaden McDaniels. Right.
This is the Minnesota
You gotta know.
Timberwolves. Precisely.
In your bag. There we go.
One in a row.
All right, next one. Who is this team?
They got a snitch.
Liar, liar. We already know. Liar, liar. Wait, so who's the cowboy hat though? Is it just like obvious?
No, this is elite. This is elite.
And who's the ice cream cone as well? That throws me off.
I don't know. You tell me.
Ice cream cone.
What if they're just a cone?
Oh, just a cone on like defense.
Yeah. What if they just bad on defense?
Yeah. The unibrow and the snitch tells it all though. And the liar, liar is like, all right,
100%.
we got you, buddy. This is led by the greatest liar that we've ever seen in lying history and also NBA history. That is LeBron James. The unibrow is AD. This is easily the Los Angeles Lakers, bro.
This is Los Angeles Lakers. We got Hillbilly Jesus at the shooting guard. This is Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah.
Wait, is
The
that his
snitching
actual
thing is
nickname?
hilarious.
No, it's Hillbilly Kobe is what they call him.
Oh, okay.
I like Hillbilly Jesus better though.
There you go. We got the Los Angeles Lakers. Next one. Who is this team?
Belt to ass, is that what I see?
This is elite.
Oh, shit, that's Gorilla.
This is fire. Listen, I'm not wasting any more
Wait,
time.
no, break it down for me, Donovan. Why is it fire? Because I'm still a little bit lost.
If you know, right? I'm not trying to blow up anybody's spot. All right.
Who is Everybody Hates Chris? Who is that? And why is there a football player on my screen?
They literally shared the same name at the three. Who
Chris.
plays who exactly? Chris who?
Oh, wait. I don't trust you though, because why the fuck am I looking at the Eiffel Tower?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry.
I don't want to be sold. I just need explanations.
Don't worry about that. Listen, once again, I'm not trying to blow up anybody's spot. I'm not trying to be D'Angelo Russell, right? If whatever you're doing on the low, you got listen. Sometimes you need to make calls, right? It gets lonely out there in Milwaukee. You got to do what you got to do. But Dame, I see you with Glow. This is the Milwaukee.
No. You think this is the Milwaukee Bucks?
We got Giannis's big fullback dive ass at power forward. This is the Milwaukee
gotcha.
Bucks.
Run and dunk, man.
That's hilarious.
We got belt to ass at shooting guard, Pat Bev.
Belt
Wait,
to ass.
why was Brook Lopez the Eiffel Tower?
Tall.
as hell.
He's a tower.
Yeah.
I should have went Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
That'd have been hilarious.
Okay.
There you go. I think that's the last one.
No, the creeper thing has me rolling. I'm going to be thinking about that.
Next thing we're going to do, we're going to do a tier list. You know, TD3 staple. We're going to do a tier list of the best players of the 2010s. So I got 15 players for you guys, I think. And, you know, we'll put them in a tier list based on how great they were in the 2010s.
Vibes. That's what we're doing it. We're doing this off of vibes.
No.
You're doing it off of vibes.
You know what this is.
Vibes matter, of course, but it ain't everything in these types of conversations.
Listen, when we get to John Wall, prepare to argue.
If it's one thing Donovan's going to do, it's going to turn it into a popularity contest.
You're not even going to argue when it comes to John Wall. You're just going to throw up gang signs and be like, that's why.
Every conversation gets hijacked. But yeah, he's not no aura. He's not likable.
I'm sorry. I was there.
All right, real simple. Let's put the best players of the 2010s into a tier list. First off, obviously we got LeBron and Curry in S tier, right?
Easily.
They're the two best players of that era, in my opinion.
Exactly. Faces of a generation.
You don't even got to throw in my opinion. They're clearly the guys of the 2010s. They're the defining characters of this story.
Absolutely.
After that, Kevin Durant. Also belong in S tier?
I think so.
The hater in me wants to put him in A tier. But
That'd be some
looking at
hating
him
that
as a
shit.
talent, he's an S tier. Put him there. Whatever. You want an MVP?
Yeah. Clearly in the same upper echelon of the top 3 players of the generation. You know, however you feel about his resume or accomplishments, we know he's Kevin Durant.
Exactly.
Facts. Yeah, he's S tier.
What do you want to do with Carmelo Anthony?
Ooh, he's not S. Can't be A.
Can't be A?
Cannot be A. No. Zero chance. None.
What's holding him back from A?
He can't be A.
Not enough
Can't be.
personal success or accolades or awards. Hasn't seen any winning at all. Nothing but like disappointment filled throughout his entire career in the 2010s. He can't be A. I think
Damn, Donovan can't even vouch for A. No argument for it, Donovan?
Listen,
as the resident Carmelo lover?
He's a bag chaser. So like that comes with trade-offs, right? You got your
That's
bag,
true.
but
I will not turn down $28 million as well. I don't blame you, Carmelo.
exactly. If you were a professional basketball player and I said, would you rather $30 million a year or being A-level in a TD3 tier list in 10 years? I think I might pick 30 million a year. So
okay, so B tier for Carmelo? Does he deserve that?
He made his choice. He's living with it. I'm putting him in B.
TB3 tier list hold weight though, but I'll let you rock.
Where we go with DeMarcus Cousins?
Probably
lower
C.
than Melo, probably.
Yeah, probably C. Injuries got to him. He never really was able to be in like a true like winning situation.
He might be D, to be honest with you.
At least like at his peak. By the time he got to the Warriors and the Bucks and all that, he was cooked, right?
Those years don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see D. I mean, listen, we're comparing him to the other best players generation, so these are all great. Maybe D. Listen, he didn't do any winning, got cooked early, like you said. And when he was at his peak, he was the best center in the league, but in the era with the worst center play you've ever seen.
His competition, no, say their names. It was Roy Hibbert, great dude, but doesn't belong to be in the best centers conversations at all. DeAndre Jordan, great player, of course, still playing today, but that was his competition.
Prime Clint Capella.
Talk about Al Horford. All right, that was his competition.
Hey, 2017 Al Horford was a problem. He was nice.
Who you telling?
But no, I guess we can go D for Boogie, but we might move him up to C later on, depending on how it shakes out.
I agree.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving. Had one of the biggest moments. Had one of the biggest moments of the decade. Individually, as not a one option, but best 2 option we've seen maybe in this generation.
Okay, so if we go in the 2010s, the first 4 years of the decade, or I guess 3 years because he was drafted in 2011, the first half of the 2010s, out the window. Like he's cool, but that's just highlight tape Kyrie. He has 2 years.
He was a rich man Jordan Poole.
Exactly. He has the years with Bron, they get a championship. After that, finishes the decade, setting teams on fire, left and right. Yeah. So I don't think that he can be S tier. If you want to say A tier just because of that moment, I guess, but I'll probably go B.
Yeah, I'm thinking B. There's the really low lows, but the highs make him neutral B tier.
Yeah.
I agree. Now, if you just showed someone his highlight tape against Brandon Knight and also the 2016 finals, you can convince me S. But sadly, those other years exist.
Yeah, you show him the Rising Stars game that he was in, then all of a sudden we're looking at an S tier talent.
I might think he'd a GOAT.
All right, next up, Christopher Emmanuel Paul.
Ooh.
Lob City was a moment. A lot of choking moments, but it was a moment.
Lob City was a moment. What he did with the Houston Rockets back in 2018, really challenging the Warriors. Like
that's high.
An accomplishment within itself, to be honest with you. Didn't he drop like 40 and 10 in a pivotal game against them too?
He was great in 2018. Like it's a tragedy his hamstring ruined that team's title chances, but he was legitimately great that year.
We'll go. Yeah,
but
we'll go ahead.
Can you put him up? Can you put him above Kyrie? He's a better player than Kyrie. Was leading a team better, but doesn't have a chip. Do you have to have a chip to be A tier?
I think. Because of the consistency that he showed of just like elevating any area that he touches, I personally feel like he belongs in A.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Yeah, he's very clearly a better player than Kyrie. So I'm putting him in A.
And that's going to piss some people off. I know all of the young fans, I'll say that, Love Kyrie. I know he's the most skilled player of all time, whatever. If you want to win basketball games and you have to pick one player to lead your team to, start from scratch, you're going to pick Chris Paul. He consistently gets you in the playoffs, consistently builds productive offenses. It's easily Chris Paul.
Exactly.
He never misses.
Damian Lillard. Interesting, incredibly talented. Accolades in the 2010s. Couple cool game-winning shots and a Rookie of the Year.
He's B tier.
And one beard grown.
He's B tier.
Okay, now I'm starting to think we're doing the thing that Isaac was saying, like we should utilize the spaces. Is Damian Lillard the same tier as Carmelo Anthony?
The exact same.
Yeah, I was just saying it's like the same guy.
What makes them the same guy though?
They are the exact same. They are both high volume scorers who had one run to the Western Conference Finals and then a lot of disappointing losing years on a team that wasn't really going anywhere. Yeah, they are the same exact player.
They both have great individual production that went nowhere fast for a variety of reasons. Mostly their supporting talent around them, especially in Damian Lillard's case. I think we can nitpick flaws and Carmelo again all we want, but that's neither here nor there. But either way, they couldn't really accomplish anything despite their immense talent. B seems fair.
Who was the better player?
Oh, listen, boy, here we go.
That's a conversation for another day. Let's get to this.
It's Damian Lillard. I think we should drop Carmelo, to be honest with you.
We asked Modest Buzelis. It's obviously Carmelo.
5 low score. Whatever.
5 level score. Generational. Dimension breaking.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
Exactly.
We should circle back to that, though.
Damian Lillard beat
We're not going to circle back.
We're not circling back to that.
Cut the corporate talk. We're done.
I've had enough Carmelo Anthony debates with Donovan in my day. I've had enough.
I'm sick of this.
Kawhi Leonard.
He gets A tier. He has 2 Finals MVPs. He led the Raptors to a championship, right?
Should he be S?
No.
I was gonna say, maybe why not S?
Stop.
Yeah, two
Finals MVPs in a decade. Who else has that besides the guys in S?
Yeah.
Why
is that crazy? His biggest injury issues happened after that, right? In the Clippers, which was mostly failure. That's the 2020s.
He missed. He missed a full year in San Antonio, right?
He played 7 more. One missed year. KD missed a year.
He missed it. First, well, KD's missed year was in 2020. It was half and half. But anyways,
he missed a year where he hurt his foot too.
Something happened with his foot too.
But Kawhi comes in. Even in 2014, whenever he gets the Finals MVP, he still wasn't Kawhi Leonard. He was a very good player, and they were doing the thing where whoever could hold LeBron to 33 instead of 35 gets the Finals MVP. Yeah. So there's that, and then it still takes a year and a half before he becomes Kawhi Leonard and this 26 point per game score. There's a very, very short period out of the entire decade of the 2010s that he is this S tier apex predator. He's A tier with Chris Paul.
Well, so it's 2016, 17. He misses 18. The 19 and 20 is when he's a true S tier level talent. Is 4 years of being as dominant as anybody enough? Not everybody's gonna have 1 through all 10 years of it being elite, but for what he did in that small time span, I feel like there's an argument.
For the other 3 guys, it's leader of a dynasty, arguably the greatest player of all time, and then secondary piece to that dynasty. They also have the longevity while also being at one point.
If you want to tuck in longevity to that, I can 100% agree with that argument.
Okay, well then can Chris Paul be in the same tier as Kawhi Leonard?
That sounds disgusting, but I think they are on the same tier for different reasons. They both have their own strengths within their arguments. But it does feel disgusting.
2019 is crazy. Having one crazy run matters a lot.
I understand that, but he's not. The other 3 guys are the standard for the entire generation. That I just don't think that Kawhi was for as long as you need to be on that top level.
You're right. Whenever people think about this generation, this era, people are immediately talking about Steph, KD, and LeBron. There's a reason why Kawhi is not brought up as much, is because there's not as the level of consistency of just being that dude, apex predator, like you said, and just dominant isn't there. You have your blips through the timeline, and I think that's fair to put him in A tier.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving. John Wall.
Listen, put him with his Kentucky brother, D tier.
D or C. Probably in C, to be honest with you, because he did have that moment against the Boston Celtics. Took out his jersey.
In what?
He was yelling at a bunch of white people.
What? In the first round? In the second round? Like,
it was impressive.
No.
I mean, that's bigger moments than Boogie ever had in the playoffs.
Exactly. And no,
I'm not putting anybody. Okay, listen, it's C tier, but like, what else? I'm not gonna go crazy about it, but C tier, I guess.
Yeah, C tier.
I mean, John Wall was great. He had a high peak.
He can't be on the same tier as DeMarcus Cousins. That should be clear. He cannot be on the same tier.
He can. But injuries ruined both of them in the latter half. I feel like he would have had more winning, but maybe it's not his fault. Maybe the teams around Boogie weren't quite good enough. But I feel like John Wall's peaks contributing to winning were a little bit better than Boogie's. But just a little bit, just for C tier. We're not going crazy with it or anything.
Right, yeah. He got it.
DeMar DeRozan.
Put him in C tier as well, I guess.
That is absolutely C tier. This is the most average star player you can imagine. And I say that because star player, he's still a star, right? So he's still very impressive. But in the hierarchy of the top players in the league, DeMar DeRozan's right there in the middle.
Yeah. Now we have to respect his longevity and how long he's been doing it for. Sure. Especially like how we ascended to all-star level throughout those Toronto years. Very respectable, impressive, but he's never been he never broke the game of basketball or had game-breaking moments, even like Melo, Kyrie, and Dame at that level. So for sure, C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler.
Whew. Okay.
That's hard. He ascended in the second half of the decade. The 76ers had their best year under Joel Embiid with him there. He turned around the Timberwolves, brought them to the finals. Brought them to the playoffs after a long drought.
He can't be
B tier?
If we're saying of the 2010s, he can't be any higher. B is the absolute highest that he can be. And even then, I think it's a stretch because the finals runs, all the stuff that we think about Jimmy Butler comes 2020 and later.
I agree.
Yeah. And the beginning part of the decade, he's a 3-and-D guy who's just really working his way up the depth chart, he's on the grind doing all that stuff. You don't really get to see Jimmy Butler be Jimmy Butler until, like you said, 2018, and then he gets hurt. So I would for the 2010s, honestly, I would put him in D.
I was gonna say C. He is still a 4-time All-Star, 3-time All-Defense. 2018, he was on the MVP ballot, even though it was just 10th. One of the better two-way players of that generation when he was a little bit younger. I feel like C's fair.
Is there a world where he could be D though?
Why would he be D?
In just that span, yeah.
He had the Minnesota year, took them to the playoffs, and then 3 Chicago All-Star years. Feels like C to me.
Okay, I guess that could be C.
We're just singling out Boogie.
That feels a bit high.
We'll reassess at the end. Maybe we'll discuss this C tier a little more. C and B maybe might have some movers.
Exactly.
James Harden.
He can go A tier. Like he got it. He got an MVP. He is one of the most. I don't know. Just put him in there. I don't even.
We know what you're saying. Like the passing, the scoring, the combination of that. And he averaged 36 points in a season, dog. We understand. We can just put him in A tier.
Donovan's so fresh about James Harden, he can't even get it out. He's like, let me relitigate this.
Scars.
He's been through this discourse.
Yeah.
He's a veteran.
Much too many.
But yeah, I guess I get it. If we're reserving S tier for the truly greatest players of the generation, James Harden is just right below that. He's good enough to be S tier, but just never got it done like those guys did.
Yeah, feels like he belongs in the exact same range as Kawhi Leonard for sure.
Paul George.
Hey, I would say 2018 MVP G. That was a memory for a lifetime. What he did early in those Indiana days, good God, bro. You guys might want me to shut the hell up because I'll put him in S tier so fast.
Yeah. Zip it. Are we going B or A, Donovan? As rational adults. I'm thinking B.
I'm actually thinking A.
Ooh, no. Okay, I love him, but let's relax.
James Harden. If James Harden's A, Paul George has to be B. James Harden's another level. And Kawhi.
Yeah.
These guys are MVPs and Finals MVPs. Paul George got BB.
Then do we have to drop Chris Paul?
Oh my gosh, no.
Because that's where I was drawing the line because I was like,
Yes,
because I was like, listen, Paul George was leading a team to number 1 seeds. He was leading teams to the conference finals multiple times just one time in Indiana, but he had a top 3 MVP finish in OKC. If that's kind of the resume, you can kind of put that up against Chris Paul's resume, and it can kind of be there.
You're right. Let's make them both B. They both got BB.
They're both B. Then Carmelo Anthony got a drop too, bro. What are we talking about? let me not. Let's circle back.
If Carmelo drops, Jimmy Butler has to drop. That's all I'm saying. If we drop Melo to C, which is absolutely disrespectful, Jimmy Butler has to drop.
Carmelo can stay just because I don't want to get into it.
Well, Jimmy Butler has to drop. John Wall has to drop.
Russell Westbrook. Are we looking at A for Russell Westbrook?
Yes, we are.
There you go. Put the MVP in A. Honestly, I think this is very fair. The 3 GOATs of the generation are S tier. The 3 guys below that who are incredibly accomplished in their own right, but don't have the full package, A. All the really talented guys that never quite got it done, B. Besides Kyrie, who got it done, but also we know what Kyrie did after that. And then C, the solid stars. And then, did we just bump Boogie up to C?
No. Hell no. Boogie's a great player.
Damn.
No.
That was very impassioned.
I didn't know you hated DeMar.
No, I never hated him, but it's like his prime in the 2010s wasn't as impactful. The winning wasn't there. Obviously, it was out of his hands, but more so how long his prime was, how he got cut off due to those injuries.
You know what?
Not his fault, but
I think we should put John Wall down to D. I think we put John Wall down to D, and it's fair.
There we go. Because
John Wall also got ruined by injuries. Then now it feels right.
There we go. I like that.
Yeah, this feels perfect. I don't know. Anything else we could quibble over?
Is Westbrook really like? Does he deserve to be an A tier compared to like?
You don't want to get me going. You don't want to get me going, Westbrook.
Okay. Next angle. Chris Paul, does he really deserve to be in B tier? I mean, if Kawhi and James Harden are A, Chris Paul has to be a level below them, I think.
Wait, so Isaac, you actually think that Russ should be in B?
No. I'm just.
Nah, you do. You just don't want to get into it.
No, I don't. I mean, the MVP. He's an MVP. If everybody below him doesn't have an MVP, so I think that's fair enough to go to A.
I bet.
What about his efficiency?
If it was just caliber of player, then yes, absolutely. But if we're bringing in resume plus how good and impactful we think they are, the resume pushes them up a little bit.
All right.
Fair?
Good tier list.
Perfect tier list. Here we go.
So much.
So don't give me a chance to hate. You know I'm gonna take it on. That's the end of that. Next thing we're gonna do. That was a long tier list. Next thing we're gonna do. Make it funny. We're gonna react to some NBA nicknames, and I want you guys to rate these nicknames from 1 to 10.
Let's do it.
We've done this in the past. There's an unlimited amount of ridiculous nicknames in Basketball Reference. I got some of those. I got some good ones. Just rate them 1 to 10 and tell me how you think they fit them. First off, DeAndre Jordan being called DeAndre 3000.
Listen, this is a 1 because it's just disrespectful to the actual Andre 3000.
Why? How is it disrespectful? He was a great player. He was an all-star.
Stop. Okay.
Wasn't that great of a player?
Stop.
To be nicknamed after Andre 3K. This is an amazing nickname just given to a player who, didn't
he make a first-team All-NBA in his career?
Once again, in the worst era of centers we've ever seen, the fact that DeAndre Jordan was first-team All-NBA lets you know the state of the league. But I think
that's a pure nickname. This is a 10. This is a great nickname.
That's what I'm saying. It is disrespectful to Andre, but it is kind of cool. So I'll say 8.
Sure, I'll set on 8 too. It's a great nickname.
You see the Atlanta Mo isn't popping out on this one. Just for the record.
Mo's a Gen Z Atlanta ATLian. He doesn't know
what
about
the hell does that mean.
He's not listening to Stankonia. He's listening to Juice WRLD. Next up, dominating.
Well, this shit is ass because it's not true.
So, okay, we'll give it a 2 for accuracy, but I'm also going to give it a 0 for cleverness. This is the laziest pun. Even if he was great, I would still be like, come on.
Did he give this nickname to himself?
Absolutely.
He had to have.
I think he did, which also drops you 2 points.
Did you know he got it tatted on his back, dominating too? Looks
You're
like
lying.
did he
Really?
would have
You're
built
lying.
terribly. Yeah.
Oh, this is a -5. This is again a nickname. Who does he think he's LeBron?
I have to
The
look that up.
tattoo is horrendous, bro. It looks like demons are scratching into his back. Shit, it's terrible.
Yeah, -5. Just for that sake, we'll move on. Next one. Cardiac Kemba.
This is so hard.
This is an iconic nickname. This is great.
Cardiac Kemba is immaculate, bro. I think Donovan just saw the tattoo.
I did. I just looked it up. No, he did it. That's crazy. And the font that DeAndre Ayton went with is the worst font I've ever seen in my life. This is awful.
How do you feel about Cardiac Kemba?
Oh no, listen, it's a 10 out of 10. He got this in college and it stayed with him in the league. Like the amount of aura that is with this nickname. Oh my goodness.
Exactly. It's just tons of aura. It just bleeds aura.
And it makes sense too.
And it's great because it's not a word you ever hear anybody use. Nobody says cardiac like that. So it's so unique. It's just tough.
Yeah, whenever you do hear it, you're like, something really bad happened. But for Kemba, it makes sense because sometimes he's guarding you, bro. He'll leave you in that state and condition.
Got the blood pumping.
Exactly.
Cool. 10?
10 for sure.
Yeah.
There we go. Next one. The Big Sleep for Tracy McGrady.
This is trash.
He looks like he works at an air mattress store.
What is that? I don't know. I have no clue what it means.
He looks like a manager of like one of those mattress stores, bro. With this like the Big Sleep. Nice to meet you. What?
No, he
the
for
Big
sure
Sleep sounds like a euphemism for
owns
death.
Like, he for sure owns like a furniture store. But this is nah.
The
man,
Big Sleep sounds
can't
like
get behind this.
whenever you explain to a kid you gotta put a dog down.
Damn, that was dark.
But he's gonna take the Big Sleep.
Yo, Yeller.
3, I don't know. I don't even understand it. 3.
Listen, nobody knows what it means, and it's not provocative. 0.
It doesn't keep nobody going.
It moves nobody, bro.
On to the next one. Lord of the Rings for Kobe Bryant.
This is hard as hell. This is a 10.
This is an easy 10. This is tough.
I like that.
Lord of the Rings
like
makes you
that a lot.
makes I don't know. That's like fearful. That feels like the Almighty right there. Like Lord of the Rings. What? That's crazy.
Some Game of Zone shit right there.
He said the Almighty. Said it's God.
So you're glazing, but you're allowed to glaze them. So I'll let it go.
It's Kobe. What do you want me to do, man?
Exactly. You gotta. Anytime you gotta let the Kobe glaze live.
Exactly.
Who's Almighty?
Yeah. Listen, Kobe has a lot of great nicknames. This is one of them.
I agree.
Next one. Shaq Daddy.
Yeah, he gave this to himself. So whatever it is,
Absolutely.
Again, -2. This is also probably like a bottom 10 nickname that Shaq has for himself. So I'll say about a 4.
I can just imagine him on his podcasts. Call me Shaq Daddy. Yeah. No, shut up. Get out of here.
You practicing
He has so many better nicknames too.
You practicing that impression in the mirror every morning. I can tell. That was too good.
He
Way
makes
too
fun
good.
of Shaq a lot. So yeah, he practices.
Shaq's a fucking goofball. 2 out of 10.
This is a 0.
When you have a name like the Big Diesel next to it, this looks terrible.
Shaq Daddy's gross.
Yeah, it's just gross. Get out of my face. Next one. The Prince of Pizza for Charles Barkley.
This is elite just because it's mean.
Bro, if you look at his Master reference, he has a laundry list of fat jokes on there. There's so many.
Nah, I'm going 9. I like this.
This is funny.
It's creative. Listen, we know he's a round mound to rebound. The Prince of Pizza is right below that.
Yeah, I love Prince of Pizza, bro. It just flows off the tongue really well.
I love a good alliteration.
Exactly.
Easy 9. It's funny. It flows. It's fitting. Might be a 10.
Might be the best nickname we saw so far. I agree. Why not give it a 10? 10.
There we go.
Okay.
I think, is that the last one? No, I got one more, I think. Next up. Oh, nope, that's the last one. There we go. That's the end of our nickname section. I love nicknames. They're so ridiculous.
Prince of Pizza.
Next thing we're going to do, I saw this viral tweet where somebody posted a screenshot of one of the Warriors teams with Boogie and a Lakers team that had a bunch of washed up stars. And they were like, who's going to win this series if everybody was in their prime? So I think we're going to do a segment around that. I have a few matches for you guys, and real simple. Let me know which team would win a 7-game series if every single player was in their prime, peak version of themselves.
Okay, I like this. I
love this. I love a good hypothetical.
Let's do it.
First off, the 2018 Warriors and the 2022
Now that Warriors team is already the greatest team of all time, and they're already in their prime. Now you just add 2016-15 DeMarcus Cousins on that list.
They would be as terrifying as we all thought they'd be whenever they signed him. They signed him, and the entire NBA world was like, "Oh my God, they did it again!"
I remember.
Didn't end up mattering.
Yeah,
but just imagine that fear you had, and think about it in reality.
Something in me wants to go.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, I say all that to say we have prime Dwight Howard, prime Carmelo Anthony, prime Rondo, AD, LeBron, and Russ. It's clearly them. I think they might be the shit out of them.
Prime Russ, Melo, and Dwight. That is, bro. I don't know who can go through that team.
You might have prime Russ and prime Carmelo coming off the bench.
Wow,
that's absurd.
Wow. Yeah, listen.
Imagine that's your 6th and 7th men.
Draymond, you're gonna be running, scrambling, trying to do everything on defense, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Prime Dwight is putting Boogie in a casket.
Yeah, they're not seeing it. It's the Lakers.
But who's guarding KD though? But at the same time,
prime LeBron James.
Yeah,
it's easy.
They'll neutralize each other.
Yeah, you're right. Melo might be stuck in them. I think stylistically, like the Warriors still might have. It's so easy to envision the Warriors stylistically. They'll have a much easier time going up against each other. But I still
for sure. They definitely fit better.
Talented team.
They definitely fit better, but that's just the sheer amount of Hall of Famers is ridiculous on this Lakers team.
Yeah, it is. It's tough. It's tough just because of how well the Warriors fit together. Plus the DeMarcus Cousins in that team too. I might lean the Lakers though, just to trust.
The athletic trio of prime Russ, prime Bron, and prime Dwight.
And prime AD?
Yeah.
He's moving like a gazelle.
You put like 2018, 2019 AD in this list too. Who the fuck is stopping that? You're right. I forget about prime AD.
Shit, 2020 AD whenever he had a jumper. He's ridiculous.
Oh my God. Yeah. I forget about 2020 AD. Let's lean the Lakers away for sure.
AD and Dwight alone is a ridiculous defensive centerpiece.
Who can they not guard? You're right.
We're going Lakers.
Cousins is seeing fits. Oh my God.
All right, next one. We have this year's Clippers and the 2018 Cavs.
Okay, let me see.
So 2018 Cavs, we probably got Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson.
It's the 18 Cavs. Like
you also have one of the 10 best shooters of all time in Kyle Korver.
Well, you don't think prime James Harden with Kawhi and Paul George moves you with prime MVP Russell Westbrook?
You're right.
Prime MVP Derrick Rose with prime healthy knees Dwayne Wade. Yeah, and prime LeBron. Yeah, I'm taking the 18 Cavs.
Okay, and you got hella spacing. Okay.
You got prime blubber boy Kevin Love as well. He was different in Minnesota.
He really was. He was a prime Bossman 99. Yeah.
Oh, now we're cooking. That's the X factor.
Channing Frye back in this Phoenix Suns days. Now you're
ninth and 10th man going crazy.
Are we sleeping on prime Bones Highland on the other side?
What is prime Bones Highland? It's probably his. It's probably his like mixtape videos, just out in the park.
Okay, we'll go 2018 Cavs. Listen, it's 3 MVPs. It's hard to beat.
I agree. I love how no one mentioned
you got 2 on the other side and the Finals MVPs. So I don't know.
Nah, we don't care about that.
That team would be filthy, bro. The Clippers would be nasty. I don't even know if I actually believe this. But
let's not believe
it. Next one. We have the 2013 Lakers and the 2021 Nets.
Listen, I'm not trying. Listen, the Nets would have smoked this team.
Really?
They would have smoked them.
So you think even if it's 26-year-old Kobe and young Steve Nash, that wouldn't change it?
I think the fact that they would also have prime LaMarcus Aldridge and prime Blake Griffin.
Griffin's a crazy X factor.
Like those two coming off the bench would be crazy. And then scoring MVP James Harden, peak Kevin Durant, Kyrie at his best. Like I think Kyrie would make Steve Nash not want to play basketball.
Yeah, but I think defensively they have like real issues on that front because LaMarcus Aldridge is not providing much deterrence at all.
Yeah, but the shot making is crazy compared to
that is an abundance of buckets, that's
still
true.
The Lakers are still playing 2000s basketball. The Nets are in the modern NBA and they're splashing threes. They're going to be running up and down the court with math on their side. I don't know. It might be the Nets.
I think I'm taking the Nets.
I think I like the way
Kobe, Dwight, and Steve Nash together in their primes they all fit so perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the fit is just so much better and so much smoother with the Lakers in their prime. And I have
being
no
an elite defense.
Look, I hate the Nets, right? But we can all agree that for those 8 games when these guys were playing together, we were like, yeah, this might be one of the best teams we've ever seen. Like they were.
No, I'm going Lakers. I'm going Lakers.
They were legitimately unstoppable.
I'm going Lakers. I think the defense would be stifling. I think it would look like Timberwolves versus Nuggets, where this huge, gigantic, strong-ass team just muffles them. I'm going Lakers.
Yeah, Dwight and Powell is a great matchup for that LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin matchup as well.
I'm going Nets.
The defense might make me lean the Lakers overall.
We can bench Powell and go small. We have that versatility, and we still got Dwight, Meta, and Kobe on the perimeter. That's an elite defense.
Oh, Meta gonna break some knees and ears. I like him on my team.
Yeah, James Harden's not gonna like that night.
Not again after what he did to him when he was in OKC.
Oh yeah, elbows are being thrown again.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
into
crazy.
that.
I forgot about that.
Me too.
Can you imagine if Draymond did that to
So
someone
violent.
today? That's crazy,
Nuts.
bro.
Next thing we got, we're gonna do Deal or No Deal, a recurring series we do. This one is gonna be around Donovan Mitchell because Cavs have a lot of drama brewing.
Because he don't want to be there. That's why.
What?
That man
Who
might be
want
headed
to be in Cleveland?
We'll see where it goes, but somebody's leaving that team, and he's the most attractive trade asset. Everyone's been coveting him for years now. So I'm going to give you guys some potential trade packages. You let me know if you're the Cavs, if it's a deal or no deal.
All right, bet.
So
Put
from the
my
Cavs
GM
perspective,
suit
if
on.
you would take this. First deal. Would you trade Donovan Mitchell for Dorian Finney-Smith, Dennis Schroeder, Cam Thomas, and 3 first-round picks?
No deal.
No deal?
No deal. This feels like a slightly better version of what Kyrie was traded for, and that was a steal from the Mavericks. I need at least one player, at least one young player in this trade that I think can be something.
I think
How many times is Dorian Finney-Smith going to get traded for a 6'2" all-star point guard?
the most in
As many
NBA
times as
history,
needed.
bro. Now, if this trade was like consolidated and instead of all those random players give me like Mikal Bridges, then I'd heavily consider it and I might actually do it. But why would the Brooklyn Nets want to go ahead and do
Exactly.
that? It kind of defeats the purpose. So I'm gonna say no from the Cavs.
I mean, listen, you get a lot of picks in the door.
You do get
Yeah.
a lot of picks, but
But they're also not that good at picks.
Exactly.
Well, they have some Phoenix Suns picks, don't they?
Maybe if we could get those, then maybe we're cooking. But I need 3 unprotected first round picks.
Okay.
Also, you need a really promising young player too. Sorry to break the news, but Cam Thomas is like not a super promising young player. Like, you know what he is.
Yeah. Cam Thomas is going to be real fun to watch. Not particularly effective next to Darius Garland. No deal.
Yeah. He'll be a great 6-man though, so no deal regardless.
Next trade, we got Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and 3 first round picks.
Man, get off of my phone. Stop playing with my phone. Stop it. I have caller ID. I know you're prank calling me.
911. I want to call for fucking fraud because this is ridiculous. It's coming straight out of LA.
You see it dials up, Rob Pelinka's calling you, says scam likely.
Exactly.
No, I'm not doing this deal. I'm not doing this.
Austin Reeves and Darius Garland are the future. We're doing this. We're sending Donovan Mitchell to the Lakers. We're forming a big 3. Win-win for
You
everybody.
don't believe that.
And you're getting fired from the general manager's office. Get out of here.
Fine, no deal. I guess I'm outruled. God
Yeah.
damn it. Next one. Tyler Hero, Nikola Jovic, and 2 first round picks.
Damn,
How
is
did we
Donovan
lose
Mitchell
the
really
first round
untouchable?
My bad, 3. Tyler Hero, Nikola Jovic, and 3 first round picks.
This is
little
even
bit.
worse than what the... Well, let me not be
No.
disrespectful to Tyler Hero. It's better than what the Nets had to offer, but it's still not moving me much. I need at least 4 first-round picks.
Okay, let's make it 4. If it's 4, do you do it?
Huh.
Actually, can they even offer 4? I don't even know. No,
I don't
they probably
know.
can't. Okay, let's throw Jaime Jaquez in there. Then do you do it?
Yes. I would.
There we go. We got a deal. Donovan Mitchell, you are a member of the Miami Heat. We finally got one.
But again, I need Jaquez, Hero, Jovic, and 3 first-round picks, and then I'll give you D. Mitch.
There we go.
That's
Donovan Mitchell, welcome to the Miami Heat. We're calling it now.
I don't feel good about it, but whatever.
I think that's the last one. I think I only had 3. Oh, no, one more. One more. Donovan Mitchell for Brandon Ingram, Larry Nance, and 1 first-round pick.
Once again.
You get a star back.
Stop
I like
playing
this.
On my phone. Stop playing on my phone.
Hold on.
You get a star. You get a star that fits next to Garland, fits next to Mobley. What's
Don't
late?
hang up just yet, because
Who's the-
Larry
who's the
Nance,
star?
bringing him back in Cleveland would be nice
Larry
and helpful.
Nance.
Brandon Ingram would genuinely be a great fit alongside Darius Garland. You entertain that trade. I think we coerced them out of another pick, maybe 2, because they got a hella of it. I think I take this trade.
Come on now.
Let's take this trade.
No.
What do you hate about it? Jesus, say something.
No.
Donovan
You got-
Mitchell wants
first
out
of
already.
all-
You can
first of
give
all-
me another extra pick. I'll do it.
First of all, the usage of the term star is extremely loose here. I just want to say that.
Did he not make an
I'm
All-Star
sorry.
game?
That does not mean he's a star.
Okay, now they're here, now they're there.
That's the first thing. Secondly, Brandon Ingram, I think, is a clear downgrade from D. Mitch. I don't think that he is. I think he's good, but I don't think that Brandon Ingram is ever going to be a guy that you can legitimately look at as being the second best player on a championship team. And so for that reason, I'm gonna say no.
Tough. How do we have to sweeten this to make you say yes?
Throw in another pick. Maybe 2. 2 picks. They have a lot of picks.
They got a lot of picks. What if it's 3 first-round picks and Brandon Ingram?
Heartbeat. Taking it I'm taking this trade faster than I can speak.
If you add a first round pick, take Larry Nance out and then swap BI for Zion, we can get this deal done.
Oh my God. I'm sure you would love to get Zion back.
Oh my God.
You're a bigger scam than Rob Pelinka. Shut up. No deal for this one, I guess. Last thing to do before we get out of here. We are going to do a blind ranking of NBA coaches.
Okay. Let's do it.
So we've done a lot of blind rankings in the past. This time, we haven't done one with coaches, I don't think. So we'll see how you guys feel about these guys and how they rank amongst their peers.
Okay.
So real simple, for those who don't know what blind ranking is, I have 5 names. They have to rank them 1 through 5 without knowing who comes next.
Let's go.
First name, Steve Kerr.
He's a great coach overall. A lot of Warriors fans hate him, but one thing I really do hate about him is his ability to grow young talent and develop young talent. It's trash. So I might put him at 3. Maybe 4.
I agree. I think 3 is a perfect place for Steve Kerr. Yeah. Every time people talk about Steve Kerr, it's always in the light of CEO type. He's so great at managing personalities, but whenever we talk about X's and O's, he's never in the top 3.
He built the best offense we've seen in the modern NBA. People are so harsh on him. He's a great coach.
Exactly.
He's not one, and I think that there are better coaches on this list.
Okay.
And I think that the way that you make this list, there's going to be another better coach than Steve Kerr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darvin Ham.
Oh yeah, he's probably 5 for sure. Maybe 4 if we're being nice.
If you are unemployed, you're at the back of the list.
That is true. That's a fair way to
He's
put
actually
it.
not an NBA coach right now. Put him at 5.
Listen, if that's the rule, I understand. Ty Lue.
Oh, he might be number 1 depending. He should be number 1 unless there's one other coach on this list.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable with him either 1 or 2 though.
Which way you want to go? You want to take the risk? Make him number 1?
Let's put him number 2. I feel comfortable with number 2.
We'll go 2.
Okay. Joe Mazzulla.
4.
You got 1 and 4 available.
4.
He's not better than. I'd rather have Steve Kerr as my head coach than Joe Mazzulla for sure.
I agree with that as well. Yeah.
Joe's just not as proven.
Okay, if you want to go with that,
He's not as proven, and he hasn't done anything mystical with the Boston Celtics offense or defense just yet.
Yeah, his biggest contribution is like, hey, Jason Tatum, 3 every time.
Yeah, it's like nice.
Every time,
you know.
Oh, you missed?
Take another one. Exactly.
Here's 2 more for you. Last one, and your number 2 spot is Greg Popovich.
Oh no, we put Popovich at 1.
He's 1, yeah, because we put Ty Lue at 2. So okay, I like that. That's
Last
fair.
one, your number 1 spot is Greg Popovich.
You know what? Legacy play. You got that, Pop.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, if we're looking at reality post Kawhi, I simply cannot see.
Exactly.
But shout him out. Shout out the GOAT.
Exactly.
And it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, man. And shout out this pod. Shout out everybody we talked to at the NBA Combine, because this is the end of the show. If you're still here, comment your favorite moment from all the interviews. Let me know what you guys liked. Give me your favorite quote from all the interviews, something like
Unlimited
that. There's a lot of funny moments. There we go. Comment. I'm not going to say comment that, but if you want to, go ahead. I won't stop you.
Crown Eaters rejoice. We finally did it.
We'll see y'all next week.